Hello and welcome to Jomboy and Jake Radio. It is March 24th. It's Wednesday, favorite day of the week currently. We're back from Savannah. We'll talk about that a little bit. Laughs from the Past is back. We'll talk about that a little bit. Jake's wearing a Budweiser hoodie. We'll talk about that a little bit. We got a Billboard. We'll talk about that a little bit. Cinnamon Toast Crunch in the news. Talk about that. And we are drafting days plus times of the day. So I hope you're excited, locked and loaded. Halftime, we have like 5 packages and a dramatic reading, I hear, coming up at halftime. So excited for the show. Locked and loaded. Flowers on the table. BBD in his Glenrock baseball hoodie jacket over a hoodie. You're warmed up.
It's like a windbreaker. It's supposed to rain.
Jake, glasses, Budweiser, crisp. How you doing?
James in the Savannah banana hat, the 2-tiered hat, the mesh with the non-mesh front, the Jomboy Jake Radio sweatshirt with the shorts. He's making the push for short season. That starts officially tomorrow.
You came in shorts on Monday, and I was so jealous. And I was like, we're allowed to do shorts?
Yeah.
So then I almost shorted up today.
So I did shorts the last 2 days. First time I brought the shorts out they were in the attic.
Yeah, the season officially starts tomorrow. Glad to kick it off. And yeah, man, exciting times. Baseball is like almost here, man. It's crazy to think about. We've got our prop bet ep with Joe's for the 4th straight year. That's going to be a blast in a little bit. Really excited to do that. That is now our new cue for Yankees baseball season, and same thing with Talkin' Baseball. We did that yesterday. So the baseball season almost being here is wild and in full effect. And, yeah, man, I mean, yesterday, you know, people are always tweeting at us, we're living the dream and all that stuff, and we are, and it's awesome, and thank you guys. You know, yesterday's one of the ones you put in the book. The Billboard was pretty cool. It's business-wise, it doesn't mean a lot. It's just kind of, it'll be a memory, and it's a cool thing. It's a little bit of a flex, how close it is to the stadium. And, you know, the part that ties into that is just the outreach that comes with it, how stoked all you guys were, and just who it gets to, and going through the names and comments yesterday and recognizing most of them because you guys have been along for the ride. So, yesterday was one of the cool ones. We got a couple new employees going on, Jim. Holy simoleons, man.
Yeah.
Jeepers creepers.
Yeah. I think we are here. I think every hiring is done for, as we know it, you know, planned hiring, I should say. You never know.
An announcement tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, there's still an announcement tomorrow, but that's done. So the search is over.
In-house employees.
Yeah, everyone has started. Last person was today. So that's very exciting. It's like we got our squad together. Like we set our 40-man.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's actually probably 35.
A little bit.
People, not man.
We're close.
We got females on the staff.
We leave some flexibility out in case we need to do any more transactions or bring someone else in, but
it's like locked and loaded. We're ready to go. We're having a big kickoff meeting on Friday of this week. We're all going to a restaurant/bar. They got outside seating, and it's huge, so it can be a little safe to have a little kickoff meeting, meet and greet, lunch with the whole company. And then after that, I mean, next week, Trev comes out. We're done recording PPPs and TPPs, and we binge record laughs, and it's kind of like we got everything we wanted to get done, and it's go time.
We checked the off-season boxes. One more TPP.
Yeah, one more.
One more laughs.
And one more laughs.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we keep forgetting about that.
Yeah, we should probably, on our map session on Friday morning, let's put that in for next week somewhere.
Yeah. But, yeah, man, we're, the winter is dark and full of terrors. It's also full of business stuff at this point for us. And to get through it is pretty dang cool. So, excited, man. Couple of... And then we're in the baseball season, which...
Did you see we had a beat reporter tweet about our hug?
I saw Kyle.
Yeah, he's the company beat reporter.
Jomboy Media.
Tweeted it.
Reported
Like
by
he was on the beat.
Jomboy Media.
Oh, look this is cool. I didn't see this tweet either.
Yeah. How it started. How
Us
it's
by the
going.
fire. The Billboard. That's fucking cool.
Our first pick.
I think that is the first pick of you and I together. No, definitely baseball, like the baseball team picture.
You think that was summer after baseball?
This was like my going away party.
Oh,
This was
okay.
summer after sophomore year
Okay. So the baseball pick on file.
on freshman. That's the first
Earliest.
pick that we're both in, I guess.
Unless there's a hallway snipe at some point that we don't know about.
Someone might have that
Someone's
somewhere.
just got a digital camera picture from freshman year of high school.
Yeah, or like instant.
I guess in theory that isn't a picture of just you two.
MySpace in it.
You never know. Someone
Jenna
could have.
Fiori's in that
never
picture.
know.
Yeah, someone
We just cropped her out.
Yeah, we just cropped her out. She's sitting.
Shout out.
She's on the other side of me, but the flames are kind of all up in her face,
Yeah.
so you can't see her anyway.
Yeah.
That's in my backyard in Southbury.
I'm in my car.
Okay.
I've
In
got a
my
couple
car.
ugly pictures of Luke. When do I bust those out?
Ugly pictures of Luke?
Yeah.
From like his awkward years?
Yeah.
I mean, I have thousands of millions
I
of
know
those.
that.
Bust him out. Well, he's got to
Not
graduate
today.
college,
Yeah.
and then he'll
Maybe
be
I'll
here.
do it for his college graduate. There you go. That's
He'll be here
exactly what I was
full-time.
looking for, Tim.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bust it out.
You got it.
Okay. This is an ad read, but it's really just a conversation, and we already talked about it. Laughs from the past. If you watch Jomboy and Jake Radio on this channel, it's on the very same channel now. First episode of Laughs from the Past is out. Season 10, Historical Sleuths. We solved the crime of the Mary Celeste. Jake, did you read any of the comments and any of the people talking about it?
I was in there for a little bit.
That's
I'm heading
really-
back in there.
that's-
Whoa, new YouTube page? Homepage?
Is there? I only use the back end. I don't know.
Whoa.
The comments are so funny
Guys.
because
This is big.
I think it was our dude Feo. This is new.
Big for the company. No. Look at this.
No, your computer is still just super plussed, I think, from
I don't think so.
your computer was just still
Super plus.
from magnified from the live
That
chat.
was kind of a good look for YouTube. I'm going to reach out to them.
One video per
Or
screen.
you're
It was powerful.
Uh,
What comments do you want to talk about, Jim?
well, we didn't use our laptops when we were recording it, so we didn't Google a lot.
Right.
And I think it was Feo, who's always around, said like it's funnier that way because it was denatured alcohol, so like they couldn't drink it, and we did the whole entire show as if it was like beer that they could get drunk off of.
very drunk.
So all of our theories are just kind of
Twisted around. Well, luckily, you know what? Luckily, I know Feo's saying that as a joke. It's luckily because there was limited amounts of the alcohol missing. It only tied in so much to the theory.
But it is funny that the
Yeah.
comment was like, I love the harebrained theories that these two think of just because they misinterpret the reading. And that happens all the time. And
Yeah.
that's part of the show.
Yeah.
On the actual Laughs from the Past YouTube channel, which is dormant now, but it will house all the old episodes, there's a lot of comments on there that like historians come for like a historical retelling, and they're like, this isn't right at all.
Yeah. There's some holes in this.
Yeah.
And that was awesome to see too. It's funny when we always forget our reach, our lack of reach, and so someone coming out and they were like, I caught a couple tweets where new Jomboy Media podcast, and it's like, well, you just lost 100 hours,
Yeah.
gone, cash it in.
Did a lot of people tune in?
Yeah, I think so.
For laughs, it's probably the best
Yeah.
laughs it's
YouTube.
ever done.
Hour-long laughs up.
3.5 on YouTube on the podcast.
I think it's only at like 2.5 when I looked last night, so
Still going.
still cooking.
Yeah, they're evergreen.
Yeah.
They get views forever. And then on the podcast we can add a whole chunk to it as well. So that's cool. Thanks to Cushy Dreams for sponsoring Laughs from the Past, and
Made
for
it happen.
Noah writing it. BBD coming in on Saturday. Maddie Mass. Maddie Mass's first day. I just handed him 6 episodes and said, edit these.
We're thinking about
Only
calling
had
Maddie Mass Moose.
Moose.
Yeah,
Moose Tracks.
because we've got a lot of Matts,
Yeah, we have 4 Matts out of like the 30 employees.
and now and his last name's also close to Moosina, so we're thinking about just moosing him.
Okay.
We'll see if it sticks. I don't know.
Doesn't feel like a moose to me.
It's not necessarily a moose vibe, but
I mean, you can kind of just make Matty Mass one word. And
He told me that his family calls him Thew.
I won't be able to do that, but of the people you talked about contributing, one of those jobs was much easier than the others, and that's mine.
Mine
and Jake's is pretty easy there, too.
and Jim's.
Yeah.
Well, you had to come in on a Saturday.
So did you.
Yeah.
It's a tough negotiating point.
Well,
That wasn't
Came
the
in on
launch
2
point.
Saturdays, technically, but we also were doing
for him to give up his weekend to work on a show that you're not the main producer of is still pretty big.
I think because also
Thew didn't come in on a weekend.
Yeah, fuck.
Stop calling them that.
It's like Topher.
I think one of them was also
like,
Garden
We're gonna have
Day,
to
so it
bleep
worked
those.
out
We're gonna have
pretty
to
well.
bleep those out.
like Christopher.
That's a whole thing.
Christopher's that go by Topher. He's like, actually, it's Matthew, but I go by Thew.
We'll bleep those out. Sorry for everyone watching live.
Yeah, he didn't say that at all. I made all of it up. Not that Topher Grace goes by Topher. That's
No.
true.
Accurate.
People go by Toph.
I'm in for more Topher Grace. Is he doing anything?
I'm a big Topher Grace fan. Apparently,
Yeah.
he wasn't that liked on that 70s show. Like, they said, like, he wouldn't go out to dinner with them and, like, hang out with the crew. So I don't know if he got a bad reputation. But I like Topher Grace, and I watched a Topher Grace movie recently, the Dennis Quaid one, In Good Company, with ScarJo. Because I like that movie. I don't think it's liked. I don't know if anyone likes that movie.
Did he try to be too hot?
He is hot. I think that's the problem, is that he's hotter than Hollywood allows him to be.
Say that again?
He's hotter than Hollywood allowed him to be, and he got pigeonholed into like a goofy character, and I don't think he likes being goofy. I think he likes being serious.
Yeah, I think the answer lies somewhere in the middle. I could actually see a good later in life bad guy career for Topher.
Yes, I think he's
his
played a
eyes
bad guy.
kind of go out a little bit.
I think he's played a bad guy sometimes.
And no, it's kind of funny. He's got what should be the traditionally good-looking guy traits, but he's got the nerdy twinge to it. He looks like our freshman year history teacher they used to bully.
Mr. Nolan.
Yeah.
Mr. Nolan, yeah. Mr. Nolan once dared me to eat gum under the bottom of my desk, and I said, "You have no idea who you're messing with." And
You're an idiot.
And I ate the gum in front of his whole class, and then he was like, "Oh, I can't believe you did that." Oh. And I'm like, "Well, now you look like a little bitch."
Yeah. And that's when you sucked his dick.
No, that never happened.
Oh,
My favorite Mr. Nolan story
that
is,
was my bad.
So Mr. Nolan was probably 22, 23 years old,
Yeah.
like so young, and it was sophomore year history. And my favorite story is he had us play telephone, where the one corner of the room started a rumor, and then it went down the row and all that, to prove that history is kind of like unsafe. You know, stories that got passed word of mouth always have changes,
Right.
and he was to prove all of that. So it started off with the monkey jumped over the rainbow. And that was what it started to, and then it went all the way through the 25 students and snaked to, you'd know his name, but I forget his name. But
Sure.
in high school, he's probably one of like the trouble kids or whatever, troublemaker. It ended with him, and he didn't make it up at the end. And this is very not kosher now, but back in 2004, and 14-year-olds were saying this. It started with the monkey jumped over the rainbow. It ended with Mr. Nolan touches little boys. And that's what the kid said out loud. Like, what did it end up as, Bobby? Bobby was like, well,
You sure?
What got to me was Mr. Nolan touches little boys. And Mr. Nolan said, okay, I'm not doing that exercise ever again.
We should reach out to him. We've brought him up on this show a good amount of times, and I wonder if
What
he's
was his
going to
first
write a
name?
book or something. I want to say Christopher Nolan, but I think
Patrick Nolan.
That's a popular guy.
Yes.
Yeah, it is Patrick Nolan.
I found him.
Because we've done this before, so I'll be quick with it. But his next year, he went full hard ass. Like, he just blew it. Tried to be nice, fun teacher, and he just looked too young, and the kids walked all over him. That we talked to the kids the next year, and I remember being excited and be like, oh, who's got Mr. Nolan?
Yeah.
Like, who's doing the funny business? And all of them went ghost face. They were like, no,
Yeah.
Like, you don't want Mr. Nolan. And we're like, oh, we ruined that dude's teaching career.
Yeah, we tried to go back into his class when we were juniors. Or, no, actually, we had him freshman year. And then sophomore year, I tried to go back into his class and say, like, hey, Mr. Nolan. And he just, like, shut the door on us and was like, no. He, like, swift change.
Yeah. Oh, he must have had a dark summer. We should call him next week.
I have his email. Do you want me to email him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Say, Mr. Nolan, Jimmy O'Brien, first, sorry.
Yeah.
Second, would love to talk to you about how hellacious your first year teaching was.
Yeah. I mean, I remember he came back from like a weekend once and everyone was like, Mr. Nolan, how was your weekend? And he was like, dude, this is so sad now.
Right.
He was like, well, I drove to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on a whim.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And we were like, what?
This comes up. Yeah.
Just like on a, like after school Friday, you just drove to Ohio and saw the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and then drove back. Like, that's so sad. Yeah. And now thinking about it now, he was probably like 22 or 23, knew no one in the town, just got a job.
I mean, for sure.
And had nothing to do.
And, dude, it's also, there's ways to romanticize that as well. I mean, if you insert person X in that story and you say, yeah, one weekend they just drove to Cleveland. Like, we saw Holtzy this weekend.
It's drove something down I would have done at that age.
Yeah.
So, like, I fully get it.
Yeah.
But as a 14-year-old freshman in high school, we're like, what?
When you heard that on the spot.
Yeah. Looks like he got
if
married.
That's the thing you like.
Happy he got married. The one I always jumped to in college, we had a professor that was kind of in the same boat. He took the job. I think he was without his wife and kids, just like living in a one-bedroom apartment, teaching asshole college kids. And it was after Super Bowl Monday, and we asked him, well, what'd you do for the Super Bowl? And he said, I just listened on the radio. We're like, dude, next time just kill yourself. We didn't say that.
We're taking that out of the repertoire.
That's an update for JJR. We're gonna stop with the kill yourself jokes. Maybe not BBD's Twitter. He'll get over it. It's an age thing.
I don't.
When I was deleting some of my old tweets,
I haven't
tweeted
the words
BBD.
"kill yourself."
Yeah, that was very common.
I don't tweet the words "kill myself" because you also get like flagged by Twitter. And
I was very happy that Jake's sweet Jessica was fully on my side, and she was like, "No, that's a thing. Like a lot of people say that.
Oh yeah,
like that's you just have a bad day, kill yourself. Like it was a very accessible.
It's like 90s.
I don't joke about
aughts.
killing myself. I joke about wanting to be dead on Twitter a lot. That's a
right.
completely different thing.
Yeah,
Mr. Nolan was from Waterbury,
so he knew a lot of people.
So he was like in his hometown, basically.
That doesn't seem right.
What should I email him?
I say, hey, Mr. Nolan, it's been a while. I want to tell you I'm sorry.
Okay. Just all?
Follow-up question. I made it. How you like them apples?
Subject, hi, Mr. Nolan.
Hope all is well. I want to apologize that we were jerks to you your first year of teaching.
No, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say, hope all is well.
Would love to talk to you sometime about how bad your first year of teaching was, how we tortured you.
Yeah. I think I might just say, hope all is well, Jimmy.
And that's it.
Like P.S. or remember
In
forever.
the combo.
Remember forever. Freshman history.
Tell him you're
2004.
suing him for making you eat poisoned gum.
I think we've told all our Miss Nolan stories a lot, but he would separate the group, the class into groups, right? And you would have to study a chapter together, and then you would have a section of the chalkboard to put your bullet points that you learned from the chapter that you studied.
Right.
Me and Evan Macris, the fans of this show used to be called Evan and Co.
Used to be.
No, Evan and Co. Still. Me and EMAC put all our bullet points in like hieroglyphics, so it just looked like we just drew shapes on the board. And then we were like, no, triangle stands for the three men that were the cornerstone of this operation, and those dots over there stand for the bugs that were getting in their way. So like we delivered all the information, but he was just kind of like at first glance like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Just drew shapes.
He was the rip the phone book. We've done that. So yeah, reach out.
Oh my God, there's so many stories.
Yeah, no, I'm very much not joking about getting in touch with him.
Say hi, Mr. Nolan. Hope all is well. I just read that you got married.
What's he, around 40 now?
I just read that you got married in 2008. Congratulations.
This email has already taken a turn.
Jake.
A 13-year belated happy wedding?
Yeah.
That's not where we started.
I didn't have a chance to say happy wedding back then. I had no idea it happened. I just read that you got married in 2008. Congratulations. Jake Storielli.
Oh.
What was your title?
I'm in.
Class secretary?
I was class president.
Class
Don't be a jerk about it.
class president.
Secretary.
What? Class president 2007?
Yeah.
And I are reminiscing about your first year of teaching and
How our grade
how
was a
we
bunch of jerks to
should
you.
probably apologize to you.
Yeah. Seemingly our whole grade was rude to you. I would say that. Because it's... People are thinking, oh, Jomboy Jake. Like, what's the name of the show? Jomboy Jake Radio?
Are reminiscing about your first year of teaching and how seemingly...
We were par for the course.
Yeah.
This dude got it bad
We
from
were, if
everyone.
anything, I think he liked us because I was never, like, mean to him. Like, when he told the Cleveland story, it wasn't me that was, like, mean to him. There was
Right.
other kids. We had a kid, Eric, that took... We had a book, a full book of Mr. Nolan quotes.
Yeah.
And, like, if he said something
wow.
silly or dumb, everyone would be like, Eric, write that down. Like,
Well, that...
no. Did you read the
Yeah.
thing? I'll delete it because
I would take the whole wedding thing out.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of...
for people just listening,
That's coming in jabby, if we're being honest.
well, I didn't mean it as a jab,
Yeah.
but someone in the chat just said he got divorced in 2012, and I don't know if the guy in the chat, Kevin, did a lot of research, if that's true, or he's just messing with us,
Yeah.
but either way, it's a possibility,
Yeah.
so hope all is well. Jake Storielli, I'll do parentheses,
Yeah, if
class,
you could do that in parentheses.
Jake Storielli, class president, 2007, I are reminiscing about your first year of teaching, how seemingly we and our entire class should probably apologize to you for our actions.
We've got a billboard. Suck our penises.
But also,
We...
there's a lot of good memories and fun times.
We had an English teacher. It was my sophomore year English teacher. I guess he taught all years. Technically, you could have gotten him. And on like the day before Thanksgiving, it used to be at our school, like senior, like student teacher day is what we called it. And like every senior would get a teacher because that's the day nobody's doing work. It's a half day.
Sure.
My sophomore year, a couple seniors had our English teacher, and they basically just made fun of him the entire. They did like a 40-minute impression of him, and
40-minute.
like it's just bullying him straight up. So he didn't. I heard he doesn't participate in Student Teacher Day anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's now been a decade.
Kids are mean.
Oh, kids are so mean.
Kids are mean.
And your notebook thing reminded me of another story. In 7th grade, I had a science teacher who we didn't make fun of. I liked him generally, but he would. That's what she said was very popular at the time. And
What was popular?
That's what she said.
Oh, yeah, right. When the office started.
Yeah. And so my like cousin lived in my town, and he's a grade behind me, but he's only like 3 months younger than me. Cut off stuff. He went up for math and science, so he was actually in my science class that year, and we sat alphabetically. So he and I were sitting next to each other in Mr. Buzz's class, and we had some laughs because we would just do a tally every time you could have applied. That's what she said. There were a lot of stretches, but
Sure.
like over the course of a week, you would easily hit triple digits if you were trying to.
If
you were
wanted it.
aiming for that,
Yeah.
So that just reminded me of that story. But we liked him as a teacher.
That's how kids get through school, man.
Middle school, you know.
There is a
Pop boners in the back of the classroom.
There is
whatever.
a wedding video. It's 2 hours long. It's the entire ceremony. There's an airplane in the background.
Is that at the Did it say where it's at?
It's a destination wedding.
What's FAC?
Wait. This isn't it. That's not their last name.
No.
Is it somebody else's wedding?
That was a
he
cool wedding,
at?
though.
Well,
His middle name is that, so that's why it came up. Let me finish this email. Then, we're
Let's
so
send
off
the
topic.
email,
yeah. Okay, so this is where I'm at. Hi, Mr. Nolan. Hope all is well. Jake Storielli, class president 2007, and I are reminiscing about your first year of teaching and how seemingly we and our entire class should probably apologize to you for our actions. But also, there's a lot of good memories and fun times. Parentheses. That phone book didn't stand a chance. Would love to do it. What's the call to action here? Just would love to chat?
But catch up.
Would love to talk with you about it sometime.
Would love to chat with you about it sometime.
Yeah.
Do I end it with Go Yanks, Jimmy O'Brien?
Go baseball.
You think he's a Red Sox fan?
No, I didn't say that. I don't think he's a Yankees fan.
Yeah, I know, but I think it's funny just to end it Go Yanks.
Okay.
It's like a Roll Tide thing. All right. So this is being sent to his school email.
Okay.
Like how teachers get in touch with, if you need to get in touch with your
Yeah.
children's teacher.
We might hear from him by the end of the show.
It's a long show. Sent.
He's in work. He's in school.
Yeah. I think he's still a
Kids are
teacher there.
boring. Oh,
I would assume he's gonna look for.
I think Pomperog's a pretty good school.
It is. Pomperog was one of the best
Yeah.
schools. When we went there, it was 99% go to four-year school.
One of the best public schools.
Yeah, one of those.
They had a very parents aren't allowed. I bet they changed this, but when we went there, they had a very parents aren't allowed to know or check in policy, and my mom wasn't used to that. Other schools, the parents could request to see grades in the middle of the semester and stuff, or request to see test scores.
I would guess.
Pomperog didn't let parents see any of that stuff. If my mom wanted to check in on my grades halfway through, Pomperog didn't allow it. Where other schools I went to, and I think as Luke's schools, it was much more.
As the internet
Were
picked
you
up.
allowed to ask what your grade is, or is it just no?
If
no
I
way,
You could ask a
period?
teacher. Yeah.
if anyone was
In theory, your mom could have pressured you into asking for what your grade is.
I would have
I mean, you
rather
would've lied
I would have
anyway,
rather taken gym class twice in a row than walk up to any of my teachers and say, "What's my grade right now?"
Yeah.
That's
you
kind of
could
a.
have.
It's kind of a.
I would guess by now
What's
all
the
their
cat?
grades
Pandora's box or whatever.
Oh,
I think
Schrodinger's.
Schrodinger's
grades.
cat.
Schrodinger's box of cats.
They I would guess by
there.
now they're probably just readily available online, and
Yes,
I think
my
the
mom can
internet
check
ruined
every day,
everything.
and she could check
Yeah.
Luke's grades in
Yeah.
every
I
class.
think
at
the-
all
that-
times.
that was instituted. I think it was my sophomore year of high school, which was huge because freshman year I had a hard science class and my parents couldn't check that, which was awesome. So I remember thinking
dude.
sophomore year I dodged a bullet.
Someone in the YouTube chat just had a really funny concept.
Yeah.
If someone was in Mr. Nolan's history class but sneakily listening to our show, because we do have high schoolers that say they listen
Yeah.
during
Yeah,
class,
a lot of people,
and they were
say
just
in
like,
school.
"Yo, teach, they're talking about you."
Do you have a moment?
That'd be amazing.
You're a big Pompey right now. Go get it.
All right, some other banter before we get to the draft that we had on here was we went to Savannah. Last one to pass it back. We got the Billboard. Your outfit.
Yeah, we did laughs. Did we really do Savannah? Not
I don't
really.
think we have time
Not on
anymore.
here.
It's
There's always
its own video is gonna come out.
Yeah, Zach's working hard on the
Zach's
video.
been grinding. I told him yesterday, stop working.
He didn't even come in here to get me my water.
Yeah. Messed up.
Anyone can do that.
No.
No. I can't have water. I've had to pee so much already. And the last two shows I needed to pee.
Savannah
but I do
was
like the
cool.
substitute.
A lot of you guys are the hardcore ones. We appreciate you. A lot of content. Weather Monster bit us a little bit. That was kind of the only bummer, but beautiful place. Zach peed on a bunch of dead bodies. So it was a good trip. Good trip.
Do you know that? heard-
I pieced together what happened just based on
We took a
banter.
ghost tour, and there was no toilets, so a lot of us took turns finding a bush.
Sneaking off.
And then not just Zach did that, but Zach.
That much was
Zach,
made.
Zach found a bush, which we later found out was in a mass burial site. So, Zach peed on the dead.
400 dead people.
The ghost tour was more of a sadness tour. Yeah. It was like, you
Previous murder.
You seeing that house up there? We'll see the
murders.
second window on the right. Well, actually, there was a group of 3 young girls that got murdered and ripped into pieces on that very floor. It's like, well, are they ghosts now? And you're like, wow, we don't know, but they definitely died.
You tell me.
It's like, well, shit, man.
Okay.
This tree was a lynching tree. It's like, whoa. That was one of the stops. That was one of the stops, BBD, and there was nothing more to it.
Yeah.
Just lynchings happened here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
People
fuck,
used to cry.
man. This is sad.
So, yeah. That was tough. When you're in Savannah, you got to see the bananas. That's what everybody says. So.
When you're in Savannah. And it was cool that some of the players, like one of the players that we gave a lot of love to, put him on the Instagram. I posted a video of them doing the weigh-ins, and he was the dude flexing. Wild Bill. He was like a big fan and like beeped at us and was very excited. So it was cool seeing players like that knew who we were.
No, everyone was all in. We saw history, the tallest batter in baseball history.
Yeah.
I mean, someone try to counter it. You can't. It's real.
You can't.
Going stilts next to it.
No one still.
So I wonder if we have that on tape. And then you're wearing this Budweiser hoodie. Those are the softest hoodies I've ever been given. They sent those to us last year.
Yeah, so
Sometime
I was really excited because again I bought some stuff for Key West a couple weeks back, so I've got some summery change of season clothes that I've been waiting to bust out / I busted out, but I haven't been able to do it on a Wednesday in New York. So I thought I thought tomorrow's weather was going to be today. Turns out that was not the truth. So I was like, okay, I need a warmer outfit. And, yeah, the white shoes have been killing it. Didn't think I was going to be a fan of the white shoes at all. The white shoes play. And then, yeah, man, I mean, this hoodie, and it kind of all came together in my head. Honestly, what kicked it off, what made sense was I found the Manscaped boxers, and I was laughing when we talked about hanging the Manscaped boxers out the top as like a sexy high school kid. Yeah. Like, yeah, that's the brand of my boxers. And then I was like, well, got the Budweiser hoodie too. We were on the Billboard yesterday. The white in the Budweiser, the red in the glasses. It all came together pretty quick. And it's I think it's what the kids call a look.
Yeah, it looks good. The hint of white all over.
I mean, this is kind of outside of the fashion committee, so I'm evolving. But
the shoes were a fashion committee item, and so were the glasses.
And the jeans. The jeans have been a
part of my shoes. Part of it.
Right.
These are new.
Lift your left leg again.
That was a very awkward position with the mic there.
There you go. I was worried for a second.
I saw the mic, so I bowed out.
Yeah, those are shoes.
Yeah. I like those.
32 years old. Randomly, my mom will still just send me like 2 pairs of shoes and like change it up.
These are your new shoes now.
Yeah.
I don't think it's random anymore. I think now Katie's in on the dance.
Maybe. Katie did like these shoes. Like I put on this outfit today and she said, oh, you look cute today. And like that's the bare minimum it takes in my relationship, which is like great.
That's awesome.
Everyone go find yourself. You can wear a hoodie, shorts, and just a different pair of shoes. And your wife's like, wow, you look cute today.
That's it, man.
They're kind of uncomfortable, but I'm trying to break them into my feet.
You'll get there.
Is this the first day wearing them?
No, I've worn them when I go on the treadmill. I've worn these.
Okay.
Okay.
So should be broken in pretty soon.
Yeah, you'd like. The treadmill kind of hurt him. No response from Mr. Nolan yet, which
treadmill
is
can be
bullshit.
with new.
What are you teaching or something?
Very much yet.
All right, let's go to today's draft. It is today's draft. Switch to just me.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
I like
camera hop.
no, not just me. Well, you can do just me, but I meant I wanted to address.
Damn.
I like addressing this camera when we do the ad reads because I kind of can look right up at him instead of this and then this.
No, I usually switch when you do
Yeah.
I'll go weekend at Bernie's the full time.
Jake's going to be dead. Okay, today's draft is days plus times. So you have to choose a day, then you have to choose a time. There are some stipulations. I'll let you know about it, but first I gotta let you know about Roman. No one's perfect, Jake. Even the best baseball players strike out with the bases loaded, and the best golfers sometimes three-putt with the tournament on the line. So if you feel like you come up short in the bedroom, sometimes it's perfectly okay, Jake. Don't worry about it. You're not the only one. You're just the only one in this room of 3 people. But if it's bothering you, there are options. With Roman, you can get free online evaluations and ongoing care for erectile dysfunction, all from the comfort and privacy of your home. A U.S. licensed healthcare professional will work with you to find the best treatment plan. If medication is appropriate, it ships to you free with 2-day shipping. The whole process is straightforward and discreet. Getting started is simple. Just go to GetRoman.com/Jomboy and complete an online visit. Take care of your ED without leaving home. Complete an online visit today to connect with a doctor and take care of it. When Roman reached out to us to advertise, they're like, some people think that they have to act like, they have ED to sell it themselves. Like, be sure, we're not going to ask you to do that. And Jake actually said, no problem. I'll prove it on air.
Guys, if you're a guy and you haven't tested this stuff out, you're an idiot.
Jake said he was going to sit in front of the camera, watch some of his favorite flicks, and prove that he has ED for the ad read.
I don't know if I remember all of that.
You weren't on the call. I was kind of speaking for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So go to GetRoman.com/Jomboy now to get $15 off your first order.
I
of
won't
ED
get
treatment.
a boner without that.
That's what you said you'd say.
Yes.
And I think is it true?
There's times, guys. Just be honest with yourself.
Look, there's a straightforward way to take care of your ED. GetRoman.com/Jomboy. $15 off your first order.
Jomboy.
Yeah. You think ED, you think Jomboy.
That's what we're saying.
That's what we told them we'd make the slogan. They were
That's
like,
the next-
they were like, you don't have to, guys.
That's the next billboard.
All right. So Sam came up with this the other day. As soon as she told us the idea to draft days plus times of the day, we were all like, yeah,
Made
that's pretty
sense.
fun. We danced around a lot of different ways to go about it. We ended up pretty simple. We're going to draft 4 each. You need 2 from the weekday and 2 from the weekend. And
Friday counts as
Friday
weekend.
counts. The whole entire Friday counts as the weekend. And if a time is chosen, you can't.
The times can't repeat
Yeah.
at any point.
There will be repeat days.
Yeah.
There won't be repeat times.
Yeah.
If there was one more day of the week, or like just math stuff, it would have been.
Yeah. I wrote down 4 that I liked.
We don't have time stipulations beyond just the hours can't be repeated, right?
Yeah.
We had floated around 2 morning, 2
No.
afternoon. But
No.
I think
No.
Just keeping it easy. And it has to be an hour. You're taking the hour
You take
slot.
the hour-long block.
Yes. So, we have to write down numbers to choose a draft order. I have a pen here.
And it's hour on the hour. We're not doing 15s and 30s and 05s and crap.
You're taking. If you take 2 o'clock, that is 2 p.m. to
2 to 3.
2:59
Yeah.
p.m. Technically,
You're right, BBD.
we're doing numbers.
Yeah, numbers. I didn't do a lot of prep for this one at all, which, I actually am upset about. I just didn't know how to prep besides just like think about the days.
Sure.
But I'm sure some of your guys' reasonings are going to be like, fuck, why didn't I think about that? Everyone have their number written down?
Yep.
Jake?
42.
Oh, shit.
69.
54. So you guys
Okay,
kinda
we're all tight.
You guys kind of sandwiched me out of this.
There's a chance.
Eat bugs.
It was 7. So, Jake, do you want the first pick, second pick, or the third pick?
I think what I'm going to do, let me think about this for a second. I am going to take the sandwich pick.
The
The
3.
wraparound.
The 2.
The 2.
Oh.
Yes.
I didn't expect that.
Oh, awesome. I'll take the wraparound. I'll take 3.
So I have.
You have the
First pick?
first. I think there's a unanimous first overall pick.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I think you can talk yourself into a lot.
Yeah, with
but
the times, I don't think
with-
there's a unanimous. That's
I think
tough.
there is a clear cut. I'm preparing the draft.
I
board
think
on my
there's like a
notes.
cookie cutter. Everyone will be like, "Yep, that's it."
Yeah, and I think for the purposes of like just determining a winner at the end, I think it is where you have to go number 1.
Yeah.
Friday 5 p.m.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought that was
Oh, wow.
the very clear. The whole world thinks what's the best time of the week, and they kind of, when the weekend starts, and it's like Friday at 5. So I thought that was the number one as well.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I don't think it's truly my favorite time of the week.
Same, but I
also
think...
we don't do like traditional hour stuff. And
oh, yeah, Friday at 5 hasn't been a thing for me in a while.
Like coming in, I was thinking like, okay, there's a lot of stuff that's like, yeah, this is personally a good time for me. That's not going to play for most people.
Yeah.
Like I like my Monday mornings.
I think it was clear-cut number one. I would have been shocked if it wasn't
I think
taken.
Jimmy tricked you into that pick a little bit.
Well, I think I know where you're...
That's kind of an old feeling. Like Friday at 5, everything we just talked about.
But we don't live in that world. When I worked a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, very much. That was it.
Yeah, but even 5 p.m.'s not the money hour. I mean, if you work 9 to 5, you still gotta, you leave work at...
But that's the feeling. That's the best hour.
That's the...
Clocking out, getting in the car, and driving away from the office, that's the best part.
You can argue for the time when you are home or
People
you're
hate
out
their
doing
commute.
your stuff.
I don't know. I'd rather just have a clean hour. But I see what you guys are saying. There's something to 5 p.m. in American
For the
culture.
purposes of this activity, when you see it written
saying.
out, it is the number one pick. You have to take it.
Okay. So 5 p.m. is off the board.
5 p.m.
I'm
is
going to
off
write this
the
down.
board.
I stopped writing down the boards last time.
I write them down on just a paper in front of me, but I don't put them on the sheet. I can change that, but that's not the way my brain works during a draft. I have to be able to cross things off.
I am going to go with... You know what? I'll go Saturday. Let's go 7 p.m. You get a lot of sports games start at 7 p.m., so that could be your Saturday night Yankees game. You're really settled in. It's Saturday. Have a couple beers, watch the game. If you're going out, those are getting ready to go out hours. Or if you're not going out, that's when you buckle in for the night. That's when it's, let's watch a movie. I'm chilling this Saturday.
I agree with all of that. I think 7 p.m. You picked the worst day to do the 7 p.m. No, besides one, there's one that would be worse. But I think it's wasted on Saturday.
I mean, Sunday 7 p.m.
7 p.m. is the worst one. 7 p.m. on Sunday is the worst.
Yeah.
The second I said it, I realized.
I have such an interesting situation here. I get the wraparound, which is what I wanted. I would have chose that if I won the lottery
If you
system.
took number one.
Man, okay. This is so weird, but it's in the rules. I don't know how it's going to look. My consensus number two was Saturday at 8 p.m.
Okay.
Because you're in the middle of the game. You look at the clock and you're like, I still got half the weekend left. That's how you kind of feel. And if it's summertime and you get that Saturday night
light.
sunset, like barbecue, still can be outside, it feels like, you know what, I still got a whole night ahead of me. Then Sunday, you're technically closer. But yeah, it was very...
Same thought process.
Very same thought process.
I mean, my sell on top of that would be I got you an extra hour.
Yeah, but I was very much thinking
You're
sunset in
the
summer.
Start of a game.
That's fine.
I was trying to find that.
It's all the same. It's all the same points.
When I was asking you guys if we had to do hours or we could do like
feelings.
Well, I really wanted twilight or the golden hour Saturday. Saturday night golden hour is what I was searching for, and then I thought in the summer I googled it. It's like around 8 o'clock. So
I think the only argument I have against these times from the sports perspective, because you both mentioned those, is that like Saturday's kind of the one day you don't mind if you don't have a game at night, so you can do something else.
Yeah,
well,
we may
that's
be
where it
different here
plays.
because we have a sports audience, and
that's where the night plays.
I didn't think sports into any of these.
That's
at
where
all.
7 p.m. Saturday you still have whatever you want.
Yes.
If you want to go out and get nuts and party to 3 a.m., you can make a plan for that.
We
if
had
you
the
want to
same
watch a
exact
movie
logic.
and go to bed,
it's
just after dinner. You're settling in.
And for me, it's like, you're like, Saturday's over. Oh, wait, but I have a whole nother day of weekend. It's cool. Like, I just had a full day of no work, and I have another one coming up. Like, that mindset's awesome.
Well, what's your next pick?
Sunday at noon.
Ooh, okay.
And college, that's kind of like when you're waking up and you're still hungover and having fun. As an adult, that's when you're just relaxed time. and day games will be starting soon. You woke up, maybe you got some early breakfast or you hung out with people. But yeah, I think even as a kid or an adult, like noon on a Sunday just kind of feels like bliss almost, like nothing's going on. And there's no reason. You don't have to.
The scaries don't kick in yet.
Scaries don't kick in yet. And if you're just having a lazy day, there's no guilt attached to it. So you're just like, yeah, I can just settle in here.
That's not bad. Jim, in a similar board, if I was going Sunday, I will not be, because I think it is the lesser of the 2 weekend days. I was going to go Sunday 10 or 11, just because I think that gives you a little extra day. And I mean, that's kind of been my thought process throughout this as we go.
I was trying to include the drinking people plus the sober people. That's a good time for everyone.
I think I mean, the big drinkers. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was picturing that Sunday cup of coffee. That was going to be the only Sunday argument for me. Because, again, you still got the whole day and, cup of Joe. Get ready. No rush. No rush. I like it. Sunday not on my board, unfortunately.
Man, smart way. I thought about that as well.
I think I caught a little wind. So let's see. There's one pick I really want, and I think it's going to be gone by the time it comes back. You know what? I think I'm going to have to do this because I'm worried about it not getting back to me. I am going to do Thursday at 6 p.m. Thursday at 6 p.m. I think that you get some of that Friday 5 p.m. feel. If you want to turn one on and, put on a Thursday before you head into Friday, you can do that. A little happy hour even. Or, again, if you don't want to do anything with your Thursday night and get ready for the rest of the weekend, I think that's your play. I think that's a very comfortable time. The week is behind you. Whatever you want is ahead of you.
Yeah, I agree. I'm indifferent.
That's the
It wasn't on my board.
First weekday off the board.
Yep.
And I wanted to get my top weekday.
No, that's very fair. I'm trying to decide the order.
For me, Thursday nights sometimes suck because you have that thought, like it's the end of the week. I should let's get crazy if you want. But my devil or angel on my shoulder kicks in. It's like, no, like you have to work tomorrow.
Devil.
Don't do it. Don't get tricked. And then it's like a little, oh shit, I probably shouldn't get really drunk tonight.
Life's too short.
Yeah.
Enjoy it, baby. BBD on the wraparound.
Okay. So with my, so I know which one of these is going to be. I'll take the one I know. I wanted it to be the third round pick, so it feels like I'm getting good value. But it's the one I'm confident in at the moment. I'm taking Sunday, 1 p.m., similar thoughts to you. I'm getting NFL kickoff time.
Okay.
You're getting the baseball matinee. It starts. It's all very similar reasons. The scaries don't kick in until after the games.
It's a great time. It's a great time.
It's a great time.
I gotta
I
gotta start turning my sports brain on because you killed me with the numbers with the 23 and the 42 for sports reasons, and I didn't even think of game times at all when I was doing this. I turned my sports brain on.
And then
dictates your life for 6 months.
I know. I still would rather noon than 1. Although,
you're getting your hour of peace
it's not even worth.
Hairs.
Yeah, it's not even worth it.
It's basically the same pick.
I was thinking mindset, so I always like, oh yeah, the game's coming on soon.
Right.
Instead of like the game has just started. For some reason, the anticipation's always better for me. But it's the same pick.
That's 7 p.m. instead of 8 p.m.
That's what I'm saying. It's the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. That's also why I was hesitant to take it even within the same round. And my next pick, I'm trying to figure out the exact time I want to go with. I think I'm going to take like Wednesday. Let's snag 3 p.m.
Fuck!
Okay.
BBD, that's the only other pick I prepped for. I thought I was going to get 3 of my top 4.
And that is,
that's a great pick.
I was going to take noon or 1 Wednesday, depending on what was off the board, because I was going to play and that's when we're doing this show.
Yeah, it was going to be a strong JGR play. I was there for noon on Wednesday.
And then I knew I wanted Sunday 1 when I had the choice, so I knew I couldn't take Wednesday 1.
No, it's
So Wednesday, it's like you look up, it's 3 p.m. Wednesday. It's like, wow, I am solidly halfway through the
That's
week.
the first time
past
you
the
really
halfway
get the
point.
taste.
yeah, it's really after lunch on Wednesday.
Lunch,
Like,
you're
I am-
excited. You have the little lunch dip, and that 3 p.m. is the first, like, okay.
For us personally, that's when we do like our in the off season. That's when we've been doing our like most fun talking Yanks. The week we got some
Post-JJR
residual
Talking
post
Yanks.
JJR and watching talking Yanks.
It's a good pick.
Yeah,
It's a good pick, BBD. So far, I had Saturday at 8 on my board. I had Friday at 5. BBD took it. I had Saturday at 8. Jake had Saturday at 7. I had Sunday at noon. You had Sunday at 1. I had Wednesday at 3. You took it. So the two that didn't get taken, got the hours right next to them got taken.
Yeah, and I think we were wondering if this was going to get weird and wild. I think there's a pretty similar mindset.
I have no idea what I'm doing with my next picks.
Yeah, so I've
again mentally prepped for the last round pick is probably going to be an odd one.
I'm a human idiot, but I'm a draft extraordinaire. Whether it's real life, fantasy drafts, my dumb fake baseball thing I play, I'm a draft expert of sorts.
I think Thursday at 6 is the worst pick on the board.
So I've gamed the draft. It was the first week pick.
Wednesday at 3 was the number 1, though.
No, there's more work. You just added a full another day of work. Come on.
I don't judge taking that as the first weekday pick at all.
Thank you, BB.
I don't think it's where I would have gone because I was going to play the Wednesday card, I think. But
well, the hours are where things start to get tricky here. In BBD, Jim had taken both his weekend picks, and you had taken your Friday pick. So I knew Friday was going to be available for me, so that's why I took Thursday.
Okay.
Again, a little bit of a draft extraordinaire.
no, very, very smart.
And going by times, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Friday at 9 p.m. and dig up a little nostalgia. I don't think 9 p.m. is the best time. I mean, if we're going back to like drinking days, I mean, Friday, 9 p.m., that was like go time.
Yeah,
That was
earlier than that.
That was final rounds. Ken get dressed. Has everybody showered? Like that is the peak of anticipation for the night. 9 p.m. just because the hours were eliminated is where I landed. But Friday at 9 p.m. a lot of people have good memories.
No,
there.
I think that's a strong pick. If I didn't get Friday 5 p.m. and needed a Friday, I think that's where I would have gone.
You were going there
if I was going back to Friday. Maybe not that exact time, but the same thing. You needed to pick an hour. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. You still could have gotten that in a couple picks.
in the last round. Yeah. Well, no, 9 p.m. I would have lost
9 p.m.
So again, I'm a draft extraordinaire. So
I stand corrected.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to do. I need 2 weekdays. I could always just like do Wednesday at 2 or 4 for the sake of the graphic, and it was one of my times.
Sure.
But it feels lazy or lame.
And that would be your third pick that someone else took essentially the same hour.
Yeah, if we were playing like, did people agree with Jimmy's top 4 picks? The answer is correct, 100% correct. Did Jimmy get them? No.
Yeah.
So me and you, BBD, are on the exact same page.
I thought Jake and I were going to be on the same page. I kind of called that before the draft.
Jake he's more of a night owl.
thought I was pretty certain, Jake, you were going to take Sunday 1 p.m. first round.
Really?
I thought you were going to think about it.
Sunday's a scary day,
football.
man. We're talking about all this excitement and anticipation of kind of what's coming. I mean, Sunday is the end of the line.
Yeah,
You know?
I thought you were gonna think more about it from a sports.
If I'm gonna
perspective.
get 2 weekend days, I'm going Friday, Saturday.
My next,
I don't think I'd have taken a Sunday time if I wasn't getting 1 p.m.
My true next pick, if I was going like what days I like in the week and hours.
The object of the draft.
No, the object is to have other people think you did well. If I was to choose my own,
That's not the object of the draft. I want my best team.
well,
No, because you want to pick.
And if I tell my story
We
to
have
the
different
people the
hours
right
and
way,
stuff.
they'll understand it.
no, because
Believe in something.
You want to win the graphic.
no, because no one would agree with me.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Sell it, baby.
I'm gonna go like Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Okay.
Monday, you're starting to work. Tuesday, the Tuesday Monster exists. I think all JGR believers understand that's true. I was a skeptic, and now I'm not. And after
This Tuesday got me.
dinner on Tuesday,
Yeah.
you can almost trick yourself into being like, yeah, we're almost like I do this with Katie. I'm like, tomorrow's Wednesday, and after that, basically the weekend, and you just start playing those tricks. So
Our Mondays, Tuesdays are busier than our other days.
yeah, and for us, Monday and Tuesday
we
are
front
two
load our weeks
like
pretty
And I
heavy.
think a lot of people try to do that.
And during the season, our Sundays
and
also
I
heavy,
think
so.
like we'll start texting about the draft now, or whatever we're doing on
Ooh.
JJR. So it's JJR prep time. So yeah, Tuesday night
silly.
I like it.
was my favorite weekday night.
I agree with that time and everything. I simply was never gonna take a Tuesday day because of the Tuesday monster.
I understood that, but after dinner, you think you know what, we're off it.
I like it. And your last pick, Jim?
Let's go Wednesday at 2:00 and just try to snake some picks from BBD. Although, I mean, I very much agree with that whole time zone.
Yeah.
That's very true. When we're done with JJR, it's almost like, hey, which actually means when we start it, because this feels like the weekend.
Yeah. I, coming into this, didn't do a ton of draft prep. Pretty familiar with the dates and the hours.
Yeah.
Figured I've been working with them a little
Decently familiar with them. BBD, like you just said, I initially wrote out Tuesday. It was off my board. And then as this team developed, I think I was eyeing the Tuesday late, and I think I'll go later. I think I'm going to go Tuesday, 11 p.m.
You're not even awake.
Yeah, I am, man.
It's right. You're about to go to
You're
bed.
about to call it. That's the whole point. You send your final tweets. You got through it, and it's bedtime. That's a beautiful thing.
It's the same thought process. I like it. I like the 7 p.m. because after dinner you still get to enjoy a show or something. It's like time off. What tomorrow's Wednesday?
You're going when you turn your brain off.
Yes.
Checked out for the day because it's Tuesday.
Oh, mine's at 11 p.m.
Yeah, because I usually go dinner gummy, brain off.
Not during the
So
season.
It's kind of
Not during the
the
season.
same pick.
Yeah.
11 p.m. would be the gummy time during the season. That's when it kicks in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Around then.
And for my final pick in the draft, I have to take a weekday. I am going to take. None of us ever took a morning slot, which isn't shocking.
Ooh.
Most of the time you're awake is in.
Are they all
PM.
gone? Yeah.
Not all the PM slots
no
are gone.
AMs.
4
That's
and
pretty wild.
4 and 10 p.m. are both available, but I am taking, and it's a little bit of a homer pick, and I'm comfortable going here because I think I'm very, very, very happy with my first 3 picks, and I'm willing to chance it a little bit. I'm taking Thursday, 11 a.m.
Okay.
For me personally, that's right after you and I finish Waking Jake.
11 a.m. on a Thursday. I don't know if there's
And then
any
I'm about-
universal ties to that.
Yeah, I don't think there's. It's just like you're about to get to lunch, and then it's the week's over. For us, we do Wake and Jake in the morning Thursday. It's kind of like right when I finish that, I know I'm kind of good for
We're
the
almost
week.
home, yeah.
Like we do a talking baseball, but
For me, it's
for me, that's kind of when I'm all right, I'm basically there. So it's a bit of a homer pick.
That's your
And
spin
when you're
on
doing
it.
that, you're taking Thursday. People understand the midday.
The last
Thursday
hour was going to
vibe.
be tough. The last hour was going to be tough.
I thought I was going to have to go more oddball with it. I thought,
Yeah.
because half the times on the board are gone.
I took an illegal pick. I have to change my Tuesday at 7 to Tuesday at 8.
Nope.
Nope.
8 also off the board.
You took 8 p.m.
We missed that.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, we all missed
The
that.
judges all
You know,
missed that.
I thought somebody wrote it, and then I thought I looked, and
I will change. Well, how do you guys want to do this?
I think we got to reset.
Since I fucked up, I'll allow. Well, it's only 11 a.m. Or Jake, you took Tuesday at 11 p.m.
11 p.m.
BBD, you took Thursday 11 at 11 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll allow you. I'm not going to snake those from you guys, but you guys.
It's your pick. It changes the entire
We have-
draft.
We have the chance to respond, I guess.
I feel bad because 6 p.m. is taken, 8 p.m. is taken, 9 p.m. is taken. So I'm going to change it to Tuesday at 10 p.m., which is much closer to Jake's Tuesday at
It's
11 p.m.
It's the same time, so now everything we said about when you turn your brain off is dead.
It's kind of the same option.
Thank you very much.
So Jake, you don't want to adjust, I assume.
I'm good.
And I think
My
I will keep Thursday 11 a.m. Doesn't change my
Okay.
landscape. About to have lunch.
None of us flinched at a repeat hour. Yeah, good pick.
We made up the rules last night. All right, good draft, everyone. To sum it up,
This is the most even draft.
BBD has Friday at 5, Sunday at 1, Wednesday at 3, Thursday at 11. BBD, if you had, instead of Thursday at 11 a.m., if you had Jake's Tuesday at 11 p.m., you'd have my draft. Like
your top choice for
Yes,
each.
I'd want to trade my draft with your draft. Jake has Saturday at 7 p.m., Thursday at 6 p.m., Friday at 9 p.m., Tuesday at 11 p.m. I have Saturday at 8 p.m., Sunday at noon, Tuesday at 10 p.m., Wednesday at 2 p.m., which I guess I kind of have a very close version to what I was saying I would choose for you.
Yeah, you got just not the exact hours you wanted.
Yeah.
But it can still...
Yeah.
Easily.
I think
Easily
BBD,
play.
I would guess the public would say BBD got this one. The Thursday at 11 is kind of a weird
But it was the last pick. If it's clear in the graphic
That's
or
the
whatever, that
draft.
was the last
That's the
pick.
draft.
That's
yeah.
how the draft plays
Yeah.
out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm very happy. I did not think Sunday 1 p.m. was going to be there for me in the second round.
I think the drinkers and partiers will like Jake's with the Friday at 9, Thursday at 6, Saturday at 7. The Friday at 9 and the Thursday at 6 don't do much for me in life right now.
That's sometimes when you're at your silliest. I think that's when the most Wallace Shawns come out. A Friday at 9 p.m.?
It's like Friday 11. What was I going to say?
Who's on the Wallace Shawn counter in the chat?
Yeah, when do I Wallace Shawn the most?
Guys.
Who has the stats for that?
This is easily the most compacted. All of our reasonings were very similar.
I
I
should have
we
put like
could all
3-hour
see
windows.
If we did double. The only...
Yeah, we kind of should have made this tougher on ourselves.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because, like, you know, me having Sunday at noon, BBD having Sunday at 1.
Right.
I think
And all of mine have buddy is
I
buddied
think
up.
the twist I would do if we did it again is you can't take the same day twice within a round.
I don't know. But
Phew.
Monday
So,
at
like, if
Monday
I
at,
took,
How many-
you
24
took Saturday, you couldn't have
hours.
taken Saturday then. You could have done it with the next pick.
24 divided by 3, we all know is...
24 divided by
8.
3? 8, yeah, 8.
I don't know what I'm trying to get to. How long would... To take up all the time on the clock for 4 rounds, how many hours per pick would there have to be? Is it 2 hours per pick?
Yeah. I mean, I guess we could have
24.
We could have broken it up.
What's the question?
I think we could have broken it up as like morning, afternoon, evening.
So how many picks were there?
Afternoon,
12?
night, and that would get us to 8 to
12 picks,
So you want to do 24 divided by 12 would be 2-hour windows.
2-hour windows.
Yeah.
We had that.
We had 1-hour windows. Would have been like, 8 to 10.
Yeah, 2 hours would have been interesting. If you had to get into some of the sloppy AM hours, I think that would have made this.
I thought for sure
it would have been a lot more
Well, yeah, you know what?
gorilla poop draft.
Looking at it now, we should have like mandated 2 a.m.s, 2 p.m.s. That would have been much harder.
I thought for sure I was
threw
gonna
that
have
out.
with my last pick have to do like a Tuesday 2 a.m. because I am asleep.
I mean, yeah.
But then I think when you
ba-
get more than one of those picks, it's the same.
If we had to do 2-hour windows, the back end of this draft would have been ugly.
Yeah. Well, I wrote down my 4 favorite times personally, and then one was Monday at 9 a.m., and I thought that won't be recepted well at all.
Yeah, exactly.
So I changed it to Friday, and then I was like, what time do people generally like? And I was like, Friday at 5 p.m. So I was like, oh, shit, that's number
There
one.
was a Monday 9 a.m. sell there. It was on my board as well. It's
I
the
think-
getting back into it. That's been my whole Monday, Tuesday argument this whole time is Monday's necessary. It's
Yeah, but
life.
I
You
do
can-
it.
you
I
can
do it.
catch up with
But you
people.
you sell it as like an ease in, and I
It
sell
doesn't-
It as like
no,
that
it's,
doesn't win the graphic.
it resets life.
Like,
not
sure.
an ease in.
for me, it's like back at the desk with coffee in
Hell
hand.
yeah.
Like, time to get to work. It's like an awesome. I like it.
yeah,
I'm with you.
Like
Would have been a good pick.
I don't
We
think without the
like-
sell, just looking at it, I don't think it would have been big.
we like our jobs, which helps. So we like
Yeah,
don't mind
yeah.
being-
I mean, when I worked a
Oh,
different
that's
job,
true.
it was miserable.
Yeah.
That's
I
that's
even-
why I think the public would say.
I came up with a theory at Rexel though. Add.
Well, I would agree that Tuesday is worse, and a lot of people will agree. But I still don't think. But you still wouldn't pick Monday.
Yeah.
When I had to get up when I worked a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, and I didn't hate my job, but like when I had to get up and like put on pants in the summer heat and put on a button down shirt in the summer heat and drive in a car and then know that I was going to be there for the next 10 hours, I would get depressed some days.
Yeah.
Like if it was August, September, hot out, like legit depression where I'd tell Katie, like, yeah, I'm feeling pretty down. Like life sucks a lot. So I think there's a lot of people that hate Monday morning.
It's crazy, man. I mean, I know a lot of people listening get it. I used to take naps in my car during lunch. I try to leave at any point I could. The bad grind is bad. The
Naps in the car
good.
at lunch is so classic.
I mean, you want to sad boy moments. You grab your fast food, whatever lunch you're eating that day, and sit in the car. Turn your alarm on for 18 minutes later. It's a bad feeling.
Yeah.
Whatever time that was, Monday lunch.
The 18-minute car nap
Oh, no.
on a break from work is...
It's a bad feeling.
That broke my heart a little bit.
It's a bad feeling.
The by the time you eat, you're not getting like your full hour of...
Yeah, no, it sucks.
I was too early for TikTok, man. You remember DJ Jake on Snapchat? He had a big thing going for a while.
I never used Snapchat. What was... I remember the name DJ, but I don't know what you
I think
did.
they were just videos after a while that were in our group chat. But I started getting a coffee at like 2 p.m. when I first entered the coffee world. I would get a coffee, 2 p.m. pickup. My boss would let me leave for 15 minutes. And then the end of our days were busy because we were a sales company. So the final sales would come in. You'd have to finish them up, blah, blah, blah. So that was my like
push at the end of the day.
I asked my boss at one point, I was like, hey, you give me 15 minutes at like 2 o'clock every day so I can get a coffee, reset. Like I'll be... model employee.
In the rest of the day.
And it worked. But I used to go and I'd flip my sunglasses upside down and I'd just blast house music in the Dunkin' parking lot.
Upside down sun. Yes.
Yeah. And I'd put on my Swedish DJ voice and be oh, dress code is sexy. Welcome to DJ. I was basically Matthew Stucco.
Stuck having a kid soon.
Having a kid soon.
Very soon.
Him and Ruko.
He was excited for us yesterday. So
Yeah, he's the best.
DJ on the TikTok.
DJ.
Who Billboard.
Yeah.
Did anyone reach out and say
My dad asked me that as well, and then he was like, it was cool that
Kay tweeted.
My dad was like, cool that Kay tweeted. I was like, he did? I didn't see that. But he quote tweeted Talking Yanks, not me, so it wasn't in my notifications. No. Maybe I'm not approachable, Jake. I don't think a lot of people reached out. I shouldn't say that. People reached out. I mean, let me go through my phone.
There wasn't like a surprise reach out.
Old friend, Billy from Hazlitt, Rose.
Very nice.
Hap. Some other
That's pretty
investors. Nice. Joey from Billy's. Some people reached out to my dad. Like, he gets, like, people that message him about it. That's cool.
I didn't know about the K tweet, so I'm glad I asked.
Yeah, I didn't know. My dad told me. I didn't know about it either.
It's pretty cool.
I was in kind of a bad mood all day yesterday, just one of those days. And what kind of got me at the end of the day was K tweeted. I saw it immediately. I said, K tweet, and nobody acknowledged it. And then, like, a minute later, Kyle's like, oh, K tweeted. And I got furious. I was like, when I yell K tweet, does that mean nothing to you?
Did nobody appreciate it?
And Zach had headphones on, was editing. Obviously, he didn't hear me. But then, like 3 minutes later, after that, Zach says something.
Oh no!
And I can't get mad at Zach.
I think the jig was on up there.
And I was like, is everyone pranking me?
Yes.
I think
And I'm kind of reliving it a little bit when you guys are just finding out right
Yeah.
now. It's like, I yelled K tweet.
We were in the office when you yelled it?
You were in the other room, I think, doing a call or something.
Okay.
So like, you weren't in that room.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We get the opt out.
Ian Happ mentioned the Billboard during his in-game interview yesterday. Someone just commented on YouTube. If that's true,
Yeah.
Kyle needs to go clip that.
Thank you, Johnny Sloan, if that's true.
No, I mean, not Kyle, but it will be Kyle that does it.
He'll go.
Kyle finds out it's there.
I mean, I'm slacking Kyle.
Slack
Allegedly.
to Kyle sent. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, just comment on everything. It was cool seeing everyone's names.
Oh, I was just talking about texts. I got a
Yeah.
lot of comments and stuff like that.
Yeah, people tweeted.
I get more DMs of people now asking for jobs, which
Yeah.
like sours the moment a little bit for me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got a bunch yesterday.
It's like, oh, that's what the Billboard meant for you? You can
Yeah.
now bug me about me
Oh,
hiring
so
you.
you want to hire me now?
Like, come on,
Perfect.
guys.
I keep going with the center field for the Yanks example.
Yeah.
Been fending them off left and right. You're like, dude,
That's good. Yeah,
I'd be
that's good.
great for a Mets pod. Yeah, I'd be
Do
a
it.
great
I
center fielder
literally-
for the Yankees.
I literally got 2 of those this morning.
Yeah.
On Instagram, I was going through. If you ever start a Mets pod, hit me up. You start it.
Honestly, I get like a tenth, if that, of what you guys
And
get.
to sorry to
but
cut you off.
no, you're good. It's just
To counter that, maybe like 5 people did that asking for a job, and maybe 1,000 people said,
Right.
said the nicest,
Yeah.
most complimentary.
Sour, it might not have been the right term.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
They just suck
mean,
generally.
I got a little teary-eyed when we were walking back from the Billboard
Yeah.
because the tweets started flowing in, and when people are like proud with us, or
Yeah.
it just fucking makes
A lot
me
of
cry.
people in the
Yeah.
chat.
And then it's like I know, like, you know, we paid for the Billboard, but we have the abilities to pay
Secret.
for a Billboard now.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the comments always fucking choke me up.
Yeah.
And then
You're
to
like,
to
the
actually
little
think,
podcast I was listening to in 2017.
yeah, and to actually think that in my head, quitting and doing it for the 25 grand was the biggest no-brainer ever.
Yeah.
Like, I never saw it as a risk or anything crazy. So, but now when I look back at it, like I'm like proud of myself that was 27, and like I see him as like a different, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I was
Yeah, a
like,
little bit.
Like, I'm like, damn, that was risky. But at the time, I didn't think it was risky. It was like a no-brainer.
Yeah, I mean, yes, you're very right. I think what helps with that was like, I don't know, you weren't turning down another opportunity or something to try this. Like, you had,
Yeah. It was like,
you could have done
I
that
was
skill
like-
the rest of your life if you wanted to. Like, you could have edited weddings and
well, no, I mean, I wasn't making any money.
right. Exactly. But you could have gone back to that if the
Yes.
Talking Yanks thing didn't work
Yeah.
out, is what I'm saying.
But then I wouldn't have been able to ever make money to like,
Exactly.
live.
Well, you probably would have started your own company
Yeah,
and then
something
had
like
other
that.
people work
Yeah.
for you and watch the Yanks and be the Yankee guy in town and be like, oh, Jimmy's at the deli. And now they're saying Jimmy is the deli. Back in 5.
I am the deli.
What they just close?
I'm still messaging Kyle. Johnny Sloan, and he's probably maybe watched this, said that Ian Happ talked about the Billboard on his on-field interview yesterday. So
Yeah.
I put Johnny Sloan here so Kyle knows that it's not me that
Yeah.
sending him on this rabbit chase. It's Johnny
Good
Sloan.
luck. No word from Mr. Nolan.
Let me check. Some Amazon order got delivered. No, nothing
PR
yet.
cords.
I need to get that like Google extension that lets you know when people read emails and stuff.
Ooh.
Oh. I don't think I knew that. I'm not surprised that exists. I don't think I knew that existed.
It exists. Lets you know if they read it, if they started typing, if they didn't start typing.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
I mean, they track newsletter open rates and stuff.
Yeah.
It's out there.
Let's
Makes sense, it's
move on to
Chris Rose rotation, not an ad read, just really good.
Yeah, Blake Snell was awesome.
Like Snell is like moving up my favorite people list, not favorite baseball players. Like
Yeah.
his personality was killing me, man.
And it was like really,
So chill,
really
like-
refreshing lack of like toxic masculinity. He was like, yeah, whenever I'm feeling something, I kind of like to sit in that feeling and wonder why I'm feeling that way and what it's about. And he's like, and then I'll allow myself, which I tell people all the time whenever like Luke or some of my nephews or like kids are like, you know, I'm just having a bad day. I'm like, cool. Like, just do it. Just be like,
It's okay.
I have a bad day for a little bit. Or like, Katie will be cranky.
BBD
or,
yesterday with the K news.
Yeah. Just lean into it. No need to fight feelings. Just let them do it.
The last-
Slash Kyle's tires and get going.
Oh, if you think I haven't done that already. Yeah, well, last night I was in like kind of the bad mood, and then I came home and it was just like a long day. And we knew this Tuesday was going to be particularly long because we're doing all the TPPs and stuff, finishing those up. And then I like got in a fight with my grandma about whether or not there's people in the house. So it was like one of our biggest ones in a little bit. Her birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday, Grammy.
Happy birthday, Grammy. check out Blake Snell.
Yeah. Blake Snell's cool, and they have another good interview tomorrow. Another Padre. I think they announced Musgrove's coming on. That'd
Musgrove.
be cool.
I'm so interested for that. Oh, I
Muskie.
hate you, Chris Rose.
Making you like every player.
Let's fight.
All right, trivia. I will hide the chat. This was given to us by Erica, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Erica.
Erica,
Second
new employee.
Second newest employee. She got beat pretty quick.
Should she be in here for this?
She might have been the the quickest to not be the newest employee anymore.
Yeah, tight window.
Someone came 2 days after.
Damn.
Yeah, today.
Record to beat. Jomboy Media record book.
Well, actually, didn't you beat Zach by like 2 hours? Or did Zach beat you? You guys started on the same day, so whoever...
Officially?
No, Zach was down at spring training before him. We traded Bill for BBD.
I met halfway through the trip when I officially started full time, but I've
you
but
were
I
been here
also
forever.
was I've been here since
you're on payroll for way before.
Yeah,
that. Fuck.
I got a paycheck before.
Shortest time as new employee, Erica.
It's 2 days, so I was just seeing if anyone started on the same day. Jake and I.
So
payroll
not
wise.
even.
On payroll.
You're not even.
Not even.
Do you know how I used to pay Jake? Can I share this real quick?
Is the IRS
Is
listening?
it the same
Maybe.
way you used to pay me?
Maybe.
It could be.
Just Venmoed me like $100 a month.
Yeah, well, that's how Jake got on his end.
Yeah.
I
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I can share it.
I think so, yeah.
Well, I paid us $1,000 a month, right?
Yeah.
So
Less than that to start.
yeah, but then we got
pre-tax or whatever.
No, I think it was always that, right? Was it
That was
500?
400.
I thought that's what we had.
I came in at 400 because I was still getting unemployment.
Oh yeah.
Who's listening to this?
Yeah. So anyway, I had to drive to an ATM because I was living down the shore, and there was no bank in my town. And I had the company card and my card, but the company card, those fucks at Union Bank wouldn't allow me to have checks for some dumb piece of shit reason,
Right.
because they didn't allow me to operate my money from that bank at all, and I didn't realize that this was going to bring them up, and I wouldn't have told the story if it did. But those fucks at Union Bank wouldn't allow me to transfer money from one bank to another or even write myself a goddamn check. I spent like hours and weeks yelling at them.
Yeah.
To the point where I got to the president of Union Bank.
Yes. And
And I just dicked him around.
didn't they eventually say, like, we're not a fit?
Yes. So do you know what? Maybe you shouldn't use us. And I was like, because I want to write a fucking check. Anyway, so I couldn't transfer money. So I would have to drive to Seaside Heights, which isn't the best area. And then I'd go to the Bank of America ATM and I'd take out $800 was the limit. So I'd take out $800. I'd have $800 in cash. Then I'd start the ATM with my personal card, and I'd deposit the $800 in cash, and that's how I'd transfer money from the banks. Then I would Venmo Jake that entire $800. Then I have to go back the next day and do another round of $800.
Right, once I got up to 1,000, yeah.
Send him 2 of that. Now I had 600. Then I have to go back the next day and do it to get myself my next 800. Or whatever it was. So my next 400, whatever it was. So it's 3 days in a row. I'd go to the bank. I'd put it in the business card. I'd take out $800. I'd put it right back in. Like look around, like no one jacked me during this. And then I'd Venmo Jake that, and that's how like payroll worked for a long time.
So is that once a month you had to go in 3 days a week, or were you doing that like every other? That's like 3 out of every 14 days if you were doing that.
No, once a month. We paid monthly. Yeah. Because otherwise I would have spent my whole life at that damn ATM. Ridiculous.
And like that, it's not like a long drive, but it's like just long enough that like it's noteworthy. Like it takes up a chunk of the day to do that.
Yeah,
it's a task.
And I mean, I was doing 16 hours of content a day, so it was like 3 days where I would try to go like really early or something.
Yeah. That would be like the break you took in a 16-hour day was having to go to a bank.
Yeah. It was so
a famously fun way to spend an hour.
It was so
or
stupid.
two.
I mean, I hated Union Bank. I'd just be muttering and cursing them all out the whole fucking time.
Bad ad.
All right, what's the trivia?
Erica's trivia. This is Yankee centric. Who was in uniform for all 3 Yankee perfect games?
Okay, well, there's a trick and a caveat here because
In uniform.
Don Larson, David Cohn, and Yogi Berra were in uniform for all three because it was Yogi Berra Day at the stadium when David Cohn threw his perfect game. Or it was Don Larson Day.
It was Don Larson Day and Yogi came
So then it would
back,
be
but that was
Don
on
and Yogi.
Don, Yogi, David Cohn.
Well, he wouldn't have been
alive.
for Don and Yogi's perfect game. It was who.
So what's the question?
Who was in uniform for all three perfect games?
So Larson, Wells, and
So-
Cohn.
So you answered the question when it's Larson and Yogi.
So it
That is not the answer. Because I don't think they were at Wells.
Oh, okay.
they weren't?
So we went down.
Don't believe so. I think they were famously...
Okay, so let's rethink.
So you're
this.
just looking
And,
for
and Cohn was the year after Wells, right?
So you're just looking for a bench coach.
Yogi wouldn't have been back
Who was
yet.
the bench
Don
coach?
Zimmer, Joe Torre.
They never played. Not with Don Larson.
I didn't fact check this.
Stottlemyre, was he on the
Taking
team?
her word.
Stottlemyre. I mean, Larson and Yogi are old. Is it old people?
Old people.
Well, they had to be alive.
They had to be. Okay, I just want to make sure there wasn't like a baby caveat. Yeah, you'd like to think coaches. Who was one of them? One of them was against the Expos, right? Felipe.
Yeah.
Felipe Alou.
Yeah, Cohn was against the Expos.
Who was Wells against? I'm blanking.
Minnesota?
It
Oh,
sounds
you're
right.
thinking no, they were in pinstripes though, so it doesn't matter if they're away team. They were with the Yankees.
The question said in uniform.
Oh,
I don't know if it was Yankees uniform.
I mean, I didn't do any fact checking on this, taking Erica's word. I don't know if she means in pinstripes. I don't know if
who are all the Yankees
maybe
coaches
that's the twist.
and staffs? Sucking like Gino Monahan, also the trainer for Don Larson and
Be
Yogi
uniform.
Berra.
I don't know.
I like that guess.
Erica,
We have
you've
two
got
of them.
us.
Don Larson. No, we don't have
No.
any. We have none right now.
It's one.
And there was
person.
three
So it's
people.
only one person.
Is the trick like George Steinbrenner, but he was wearing a different
I
uniform?
don't think he owned the Yankees.
No, he was
yet.
like in his Boy Scouts uniform, and then he was in two others.
Is it a
like that.
player?
Is it a trick? Are we gonna be mad?
I think you're gonna be mad because like you said his name but didn't guess it.
Mel Stottlemyre?
No, but that was
Okay.
that would have been the second guess.
So it's a player.
He,
You know him as a
yeah,
coach.
I know him as a coach.
It's not Yogi Berra.
Not
I
Don
assume
Zimmer.
He played. It is. Yeah, Don Zimmer.
Oh, okay, yeah, that
yeah,
was.
because you didn't like guess it.
All right.
I never know how to play that.
So what
So
was
I don't
he?
know. I don't know what
he
his
doing?
role on the 56
Okay.
team was.
He had to be on the
Was
opposing
he,
team.
was he on the Dodgers?
Yeah, he was on the Dodgers.
So that's it. I mean, but then that's a even better question than I thought.
That was a good question, but
Okay.
we were only looking for one name,
Yeah.
so I heard the question completely wrong at first.
Yeah.
I thought we were looking.
I thought you were
at-
either going to get that immediately or
I thought we were
not.
looking for three names that attended like David Cohn and David Wells. I thought the trick was Cohn's was Old Timers Day. But we were looking
Larson.
for one name
We
that
needed
attended
one
all three.
name.
I thought we were looking for three names that attended one.
I guess it was open ended because it didn't say there was only one person. BBD gave that as the hint.
Yeah.
So that was part of the game. Okay.
It's a good trivia
All right,
question.
Erica. All right. Newbie, formerly.
Yeah. Formerly.
Record book.
You like record books?
I'm excited for the Jomboy Media one.
Okay.
Normally I'm not.
Ours is actually a book of records.
Internet kind of ruined that for me.
Record books?
Yeah.
Well, the one I have is still badass.
You like it.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, it's so fun to just flip to. But
Yeah, there's records in there that
Like
aren't
you're not-
on the internet. It's true. That's why Katie Sharp said to buy it.
What's the record? It's not on the internet.
There's just no place to find that information organized in that way. Like to find.
So I couldn't like Google it.
is that
No,
like the-
that's what she. That's why I have it because Katie said you
Well,
can't
now
Google
I
it.
really hate the book.
Yeah. Well, no, you should hate the internet for not keeping up times with the book.
Best invention ever. Number one.
Halftime. We have so many packages.
The whistle did blow. You're not connected to the board.
I'm not?
Yeah. Right when I went to go pee, I said,
Or-
I'm going to go pee. You're not connected to the board yet. Then you said, where are you going? I said pee, but I didn't re-say the board thing.
Got caught up on the pee.
Yeah, I got caught up on the pee a little bit.
How are you doing on the pee?
Pretty good. I
Okay.
mean, I peed pretty close to the start of the show. I haven't drank anything since. My mouth's super dry. I'd love to be able to drink.
Zach. It's JJR day.
Oh, do you want Zach in here?
Poppy wants his water.
Oh.
Yeah, I can grab them.
No.
Daddy's thirsty.
I mean, we have 3 packages
Feel free
here.
to take vlog stuff, Zach, if you're listening.
Yeah.
If you want to give me one of the other boxes or notes, I could help.
The letter, I believe, Jake, is.
Yeah,
meant
have
to
that
read.
put aside. This says
That'll be
fragile, Jake.
Ooh.
So
And that
Fragile.
bottom one is heavier than you would think.
I think that bottom one is around 10 pounds. Heavier than that?
I think that's fair.
It's the weight you might think.
Opening packages on the show, singing a song
Jake's
to pass the
package is
time.
open.
From Nikhil.
Nikhil. Oh, okay. Funny story about.
Just turn it. Probably shouldn't have their address
address?
shown.
Funny story about Nikhil. I changed my personal Instagram from a personal account to a business account for like a week because I wanted to.
Wow.
I didn't even ask for this.
Wow.
Is this warm water?
I almost put hot water in there.
Thank you, Zach.
Thank you, Zach.
Thanks, Zach.
Okay, so Nikhil, I changed my private Instagram, a personal Instagram, to a business Instagram at one point because I thought that's how you got the swipe up ability. When I did that, if someone hit call on my personal Instagram, which was actually a business Instagram, they would get my phone number.
You had to
and,
turn off the phone
and they could
number.
text me. And in that like day window, Nikhil texted me and said, "Hey man, how are you?" Something like that. And I was like, "Who is this?" And I was like, "No, how'd you get my number?" And he was like, "It's on your Instagram." I was like, "Oh my god."
This Nikhil or a
That
friend
Nikhil.
Nikhil?
No, this Nikhil.
Okay.
And then he said, I paint. I think he's a young kid. And he said, I'm going to like paint you a picture of you. I mean, this has been in the works for a long time.
So the note says, thank you. If possible, I'd love it if you could pick your favorite and autograph and send the other back. Best Nikhil. So I think he sent us 2 images of you.
Yes.
Let me see. Are there 2 in here?
I think that it looks like it.
There's 2 sides to it. Let me see if I'm missing
I
anything.
think I
Let
see
me
a
check it
gap
out.
in there. I want to take
There
it
was a
out.
gap, but it felt attached, so
Yeah,
I didn't want
so-
to
Be
fall.
paint stuff.
So I didn't know if it's just 2-sided.
So yeah, I've seen picture updates of this like along the way a
Okay.
lot. He sent them to me. It's like a record. It's a
That's
record.
the other side of a record.
Ah.
Yeah, so that's I don't know what camera. My face in a record, and then this is I like this one too. Another one. So he wants me to sign one and then send it back to him.
One and send it back.
All right, I'm gonna keep the pink one. I like the pink one. for
Pink
ourselves here.
stays.
Yeah. So Nikhil Nelson. All right. Pretty cool. I like this. I wish there was a way to put it up there or something.
One day,
Painting on
can
records is
figure
kind of
that
cool, huh?
painting on records.
Can we put it?
Kind on record?
Tell me
being
to
kinda
bring it
cool.
out there.
Yeah, I just want to keep it safe somewhere.
Yeah. And we need to hold on to this to send him one back.
Yes, that's true.
Thank you, Nikhil.
I want to see if I can find his phone number so I can tell you how long this has been like in the works. I only have our other friend Nikhil. I don't know if I saved his name as Nikhil on my phone. Anyway. I knew that was coming. I didn't realize I was... We have a long letter here.
Ooh.
Apologies in advance for my shit handwriting.
Been there.
Jomboy fam. I saw Jimmy post about Gaslight Anthem a bit ago, and I had to send a couple records your way. Holy shit, 2
Wow,
records.
record day. It's a record day.
Definitely one of our biggest influences as a band. Hope you dig the record. Keep up doing all the awesome shit you guys do. Been watching a few years, and I'm super stoked on the music page you guys got running. Shout out to Approach, running the Jomboy Media Music. Much love, Dave, a.k.a. Lil Baby David, a.k.a. Pizza Boy Dave, a.k.a. Young Indian Man.
That's at Nick_Approach if you're looking for a follow. BBD likes a lot of his stuff.
I think Pizza Boy Dave and Approach have like done stuff on the music page together.
Pizza Boy Dave.
So this is his band.
Oh wow!
Katie and I have a record player at the house, so I can play this.
It's the best way to play one.
This will begin to make things right by The Caroline is the name of the album.
Nice.
All right, we'll have to give it a spin.
Sweet cover. Record day at Jomboy Media.
Fucking shit.
Oh.
The Caroline. With wait. We got some shirts in here too.
Shirts.
That's cool. Some merch. Good. Goodbye, get out, and good luck.
Wow.
Looks like
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. We'll wear this for the outro of the show.
Goodbye, good luck, and get out.
I wonder how much the shirts were part of the gift or they were to
Goodbye,
stabilize the
good
records.
luck, get out. Little column A, little column B.
What if he's like, yeah, those shirts aren't anything. I just keeping the record still.
Yeah.
All right. Here's your dramatic reading if you want to like prep, and we have one more package. And it's heavier than you might think.
It's heavier than you might think.
No, it's heavier. It's good.
Yeah.
It's a good call. You don't have to defend that one. You're all over it.
When she handed it to me, she said, and this one's really heavy.
So we're just passing the message.
And it was like, well, it's not really heavy. It's just heavier than it looks.
It's a good call. It's all about
Oh, man.
everything is relative, BBD.
Do I see a picture included in there?
What Jake has,
Yes.
I believe, is our very own Patreon Sam, an essay she wrote?
Patreon Sam.
It's her college essay.
Sam's grandfather thought you guys should know about this. She wrote this on her college application letter. Amazing, right? You're lucky to have her on your team.
I agree.
We agree with that.
I agree, Mr.
Agreed.
Sam.
Is that Paka? Am I saying that right?
Oh, is it Grandpa Sam or is it Mr. Sam?
We might need Sam in here. I think he might go by Paka, or that's a first name or a nickname. P-A-C-A.
Paka.
We'll see what's going on there. And he sent a picture, which this is now going to be a very important picture in our office. That's Gramps and
Ain't
Sam.
that fucking life? Look at that, man. Boat shoes on,
Yeah.
leg up. I can't wait till my go-to sitting position is leg up like an old man. And then just watching the Yankees game on a laptop with your granddaughter.
That's it.
I hope to be there one day.
Very important
I truly,
picture.
truly do. I envy.
The boat shoes? You're going to go there?
Oh, at that age?
Okay.
You don't
I
want to
didn't
wear
know
socks
that.
anymore.
I didn't know that.
Socks get cut out of your life. It's one more thing.
You seem like maybe a slip-on sandals guy.
I have those now, but I hate them.
11 out of 15 picture. Sam,
What's this photograph?
It's awesome.
look at this photograph.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes it even makes me laugh.
Why? How come there's no TV? How come you guys are watching on a laptop?
Sam's in
Probably
here.
didn't have it on. Probably wasn't streaming on. You didn't get Yes Network at home.
You know what we
Streaming.
need to do now that the office is getting more full? We need to have the fourth XLR with just one of our handheld
Roving.
mics that we bring on trips with us.
Yeah,
and,
well,
and then just like put it there, like a little like on the like a door
Right.
holder. And whenever we call someone in,
Yeah.
like Katie came in, and then the audience can hear them.
Is it Paka?
Paka.
Paka. Okay.
Here, come
We made up the name.
Come-
Join BBD.
join BBD.
Is this? Am I gonna block this camera?
We're on the sides now. You're good.
You're good.
I
Get
can stand in front
jump
of this?
past it.
Yes.
Yeah. What? And this is your college application letter?
Yeah, so this is my college essay. I never intended for anyone besides myself and the colleges I
Colleges.
applied to receive it and read it.
So
And
can I
then-
ask you a question?
Sure.
This isn't what you pictured this college essay ending up.
No, it is not. However, when I wrote it, my mom took it upon herself to send it to everyone in my family without telling me.
So this has made the rounds.
In a pride way, like they're proud.
yeah.
Yeah, they're proud.
Very.
But I don't need my business always being shared with people.
Yeah. High
So
school
here we
girls
go
don't
again.
normally like that.
Round 2.
So do you not want us to read it?
No,
We
it
will
doesn't-
respect what your
I
wishes.
don't think it's a great essay, but
Sam Taskey applying to many
got me into
colleges
colleges, so
on the eastern coast of the United States.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Got me into Tampa, so
I'll admit it. Yes, I'm a Yankees fan. And no, it's not because I think Derek Jeter is cute. I'm a Yankees fan because I love the Bleacher Creatures roll call leading off the top of the first inning. I love that yes, I do refer to me and the Yankees as we since we've been working on our relationship for 12 years now. Have no more
Did you write
single...
that or did Jake write it?
I'm not. I'm
No
reading
ad-
off the
This is
page.
all-
No ad libs.
I
from
will
you?
not ad-lib.
12th
Okay.
grade Sam.
I will not ad-lib. Have no more single-digit numbers left to put up on the back of the nameless pinstripe jersey. There are too many legendary players that have made their way through this storied organization. I love that October 8th, 2012 will go down as the greatest day of my life because it was the day that Derek Jeter slid his batting practice used pine tar stained P72 black bat on top of the dugout directly into my shaking hands.
Really?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, Sam.
That's fucking awesome. Did he say anything when he did it?
No, I think he just gave me a little nod, and I nodded right back.
Yeah, jeez. I love that feeling. I love that I feel an instant connection with anyone I pass on the street wearing the interlocking NY symbol. I love hearing John Sterling proclaim, "Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win."
She didn't write it like that.
THUUUUUUUH.
This
I
is
went all in.
impressive job out of both of you.
Thank you. Over the radio waves roughly 90 times a season. Oh, Yanks built different. That part was me.
You said no ads.
That part was me. I didn't mean that. I didn't even mean to say
Sam
that.
didn't write
Just can't-
built different.
No, she
in-
didn't start. Well, she
in
might have started that.
2014.
I love the stunned reaction on people's face when I tell them that on July 9th, 2011, Derek Jeter went 5 for 5 with 3 singles, a double, and a home run that gave him his 3,000th career hit, all from memory. Or the Yankees' 2014 opening day lineup went.
I don't know this anymore.
Makes it
What year did you write this in?
2015, 2014.
okay.
Depends if you applied to college.
Did you write this on like April 3rd, 2014?
Would have been a good flex. Or that the Yankees' 2014 opening day lineup went Ellsbury, Jeter, Beltran, McCann, Teixeira, Soriano, Gardner, Roberts, Johnson. All from memory.
Bad lineup.
Or, more simply, that yes, a 17-year-old girl even knows what RBI stands for. God, it's passionate, Sam.
You don't have to keep reading.
I love that to me, the Yankees mean family, that my cousin's middle name is Scott because Scott Brocious recorded the final out of the 1999 World Series the year Tyler was born.
Wow, Scott. I don't even think of him as a Scott.
Scotty B.
Scotty.
That 3 times a season I can travel to Camden Yards to see the Yankees play the Orioles with the 15 fellow diehard Yankee fans, friends and family, 16 if you include my father, a displaced and misunderstood Red Sox fan. Shout out Todd, my new friend on LinkedIn.
Her dad?
Yeah,
That part of the...
that was not in here.
That was you.
That each opening day my mom will cook hot dogs and buy all the necessary ballpark food as we eat and sit in front of the television watching Game 1 of 162. Or that once my dad gets home from work, we will fill each other in on what happened in the baseball world that day. And
What do you do on opening day? What
hot dogs.
Eat hot dogs.
Sit in front of the opening day.
We'll make sure we have hot dogs here.
Hot
We're
dogs.
getting hot dogs.
So Sam, make you can make sure we have hot dogs.
We're trying to get hot dogs for you, Sam, so if you could just go
Figured
ahead,
we'd let you
get
know
us
that
some
we'd
hot
like to
dogs.
do that.
So you like hot dogs, huh? Or that once my dad and another cousin Lane and I travel to Tampa, Florida each March for spring training to try our hand at playing Brian Cashman for a weekend as we pick our own 25-man roster. I gotta get this to Cashman.
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
It's okay.
That really easy.
But I couldn't be such a big Yankees fan if I didn't love the game of baseball itself. I love everything about the game. I love walking into the stadium right when the gates open, running down to the field, patiently waiting for 2 hours for a player to walk just 10 feet in front of me. I love that the ballpark is the only place you are judged for overdressing. I love that it's perfectly acceptable to eat hot dog, fries, cotton candy, and Cracker Jacks all in a 3-hour period. I love the people in the atmosphere and sitting on the edge of my seat on 3-2 counts. I love the walk-off dog piles, the champagne celebrations once a playoff spot is clinched. The rookie hazing and the pranks that make a 162-game schedule seem a little less grueling. I love the pained expression on a rookie's face from trying to suppress a smile when he finally gets that elusive first major league hit. In reality, though, I am indebted to baseball because it has subconsciously helped me choose my future career path.
A lot of hot dog mentions.
Thank you.
Sam T.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is fantastic.
A perfect timing.
It's okay.
I can't imagine how bad my college essay was.
It probably was pretty good.
I don't know if it's even written in the same language as this.
I bet it is.
I think that was
We'll
my
read it-
angle.
We'll read it next week.
The hieroglyphs
Next
angle.
Wednesday.
My college essay, I will never let anyone read. It's probably so pathetic.
I think mine's
moved.
probably. I think I went the pathetic card too.
I moved around a lot.
Oh yeah, you had to do that.
wow.
Yeah.
But it's helped me meet so many
I
different
probably
people.
mentioned divorce in there if we're being honest.
About your future divorce?
That's
I mean,
the
I
one.
think the
Did you write like, hey guys, I'd love to get to college. I think I'm going to get
I think
divorced.
I'm-
I think I'm gonna get divorced.
I see myself getting axed at some point. I think the I love speech. I think we got to get that printed out.
No.
That's good. This is awesome, Sam.
Yeah. Thank you to your grandpa
Oh.
sent it in or your dad?
My mom and Paka, my grandpa.
Are we
schemed.
stealing you away from them for opening day? Or are you working opening day? Or are you?
Yeah, I'll be here, obviously.
Invite him.
No,
they-
we've,
it's not
we've
like they
spent
live-
opening day aparts.
Okay. All right.
They'll be okay.
It's fantastic. Thank you, Paka.
I'll send him the link so we can watch this.
Imagine reading like college essays as your job. You think there's
Wow.
one? There's like
Probably sucks.
you think there's like 18-year-olds that love buttons?
Sam.
I think it's just a lot of crap.
Sam dropped
It's a lot of
probably
stupid kids
sucks.
writing what they like think is the most important, and
Yeah.
profound
Yeah.
thing they've ever said.
Just
and-
acting like this is do or die. I just
That
love,
would be a good side character in a TV show.
yeah.
Just like
They should have done that in Community.
Ted
Had the
from
admissions
Scrubs.
guy.
And just every now and then they walk by and they're like, yeah, another divorce.
Yeah. They had like
My,
a bucket of all the hobbies. This girl likes baseball. Baseball bucket.
Baseball game.
Buttons. There's got to be a bunch of button people out there.
That would be like when they get excited.
Guy's got a coin
The
collection.
coin
We got a
collection.
button.
Yeah. Our first button of
Where
the
do we
year.
file
Toss it into the
buttons?
button.
Do buttons go coin pile?
It's like a freak's bucket. Kid thinks real life is Harry Potter.
My roommate, his first job out of college was doing college admissions, which feels wrong. It's like,
I know all about it.
Just did it.
yeah, he gave me a few of those.
Okay.
Over that year.
Okay.
All right, well,
Sam, thank you.
it's been fun.
Thanks, Sam.
I'll see if I can find mine.
Okay.
Can
I don't know if I can.
so Jeter's 3,000th hit came up in that.
Yeah. I was in the city for that.
If I may,
Yeah.
so that was July 9th, day after my birthday. I had tickets the day before rain out. Next day, Jeter gets his 3,000th hit. So it's kind of a traumatizing one for me.
Yeah. 5 for 5. I wasn't at the game, but I was in the city. All right. We have one more package here.
Yo, Cheater's great.
This package says, Jimmy, Jake,
Oh.
I'm a big fan from Long Beach, California. I love all your stuff. JJR, Talking Baseball pregame show, last from the past, Morning, Wake, and Jake. Congratulations on all your well-deserved hard-earned success. I'm excited for all the great things to come. I wanted to get you this pencil drawing of Yankee Stadium by an artist I like to help decorate the office. I have one of Dodger Stadium. In the theme of sending regional snacks, I packed an assortment of Mexican candy, an LA staple. Attached is a list of the different candies with their description. You might not love them all, in which case you can use them as punishment for worst draft. Example, BBD's MLB positional unit Phillies infield pick. I also included some In-N-Out paper hats and my favorite edibles. Fuck.
Jesus.
Keep up all the hard
You
work.
guys didn't hear that last one.
What's that? Oh, Fan for Life, a.k.a. Roger Prodactor at Bosch Gene. Go Dodgers.
Oh, wow. Familiar with him on the internet.
Yeah, well, this isn't, did he send us weed, candy, and a painting?
He did. Oh, dude, if I remember correctly, yes, he did just send the nicest gift I would have received in my life. And then B,
I'm his 10th follower on Twitter. Just followed him.
he dude, he was binging old JJRs.
Oh, really?
And he's the one that found my Arenado to the Cardinals clip.
Yes.
He's the one that sent that over.
And it looks like he's a patron.
He's a man. He's king of the world.
He got a Polaroid of us with beers in the shower. That was the one he got.
That's a good one.
Yeah. So that's fucking awesome. And look, he gave us a full guide to the candy. And we have like a...
What?
Yeah, he's got candy in here. It's a full guide to it. And then also... This is a private message.
The artist? Oh.
It says up top, private message. So that's the only thing I'm going to read from there. You can check out the private message if you want. That was a good move, putting private.
Yeah, putting that on top was probably wise.
And like, look at this pencil drawing you got us. We definitely got to find a spot for this.
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah.
badass.
Go to the...
Done. You can kind of see the billboard from there.
That's awesome. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you for the drugs.
Yeah, right? I mean, got so many edibles now.
How does the government work? I mean, unemployment. People are sending us drugs.
Yeah, how do you get your drugs?
Are we in trouble? Legally in the state of New Jersey, John.
You can't buy any yet.
Fuck.
I like that he included In-N-Out hats.
Yeah.
Says a throw in.
Just for the fuck of it. Like, yeah, I get you In-N-Out hats, too. Oh, man, my head doesn't fit in an In-N-Out hat.
Mine should be.
How does someone with a big head wear this? Just kind of like a sailor?
Yeah.
All right. There's a lot of candy here. You want to split this big old thing first? Banderilla. Tar-made fruit covered in chili and salt. Fuck, dude, that matches your whole outfit. Like, you actually look cool.
I think cool might be loosely used there, but I
Compared
understand
to
what
me?
you're saying.
It goes with all the color things.
Compare the coolness to me.
You don't look bad, man. I think there's a stigma that this hat would be bad
shit.
looking.
What the fuck is this?
Oh no. We should have read the directions.
Tar-made fruit covered in chili and salt. I read it.
Tar-made fruit. So that's like fruit roll-up type stuff.
It looks like a spaghetti noodle with gunk on it.
Do you eat that
Yeah.
part? You just bite directly into that.
Hey, listen, it's a tar-made fruit covered in chili and salt. Or do you eat?
That's what BBD's asking. Do you like rip it off like it's a kebab?
Can you give the close-up so people they don't know what we're talking
Let's
about?
get in a cab. I'll buy you a kebab. I can't believe sharing a kebab with the most beautiful girl.
So, I mean, I can try and read the wrapper, but I don't think it's going to be in English. It is. No, it's in both. Dude, I don't know. I think we just have to eat it.
Let me know what I have to eat, and I'll eat it. Just eat it. Eat it.
Dude, I have no idea.
Yum.
I have no idea. Is anyone in the chat can explain to me how we
What
eat
are you
this?
worried about?
Do we just bite it or do we rip the...
I would try to eat it. I would assume this is the edible part and try to like pull it off.
Okay.
And then we'll see if the other thing is edible. Yeah, that's not edible.
I don't like it. It tastes like leftover pad thai, and you only have the sesame noodles and all the seasoning on it, and they're really hard. I'm not a fan of that. Which is allowed.
I'm looking at it and I know I don't like it.
Well, you have to try it.
BBD, we're running
Here.
show here.
Also, there's two more food. Here, I'll read a description.
Hey,
to
can we eat something else?
you. You didn't like that either?
No.
All right, mango, salt, and chili powder. Seems like that's...
It's not gross at all. It's just the definition of not good.
Well, it didn't taste like candy, that's for sure. It tastes like the edge of a meal.
Tasted like a clump of brown sugar.
The next thing sounds better.
Which one?
Roger's in the chat. He said try the lollipops.
That's what I have here.
Okay.
I'm taking watermelon because I like watermelon. There's 3 watermelons if everyone wants to do watermelon. The other flavor lollipop is chili pepper powder.
Watermelon.
That's the one I don't want.
All right, so
Watermelon gang?
So maybe
A bad toss was made.
just a horrible toss. My thumb got stuck.
No, all good.
Since we all didn't like that chili lollipop flavor or that chili flavor, and this lollipop is that, maybe this could be a rally lollipop.
It's either a rally or a downfall.
At some point, we gotta, we'll break it
No,
out.
like a live stream.
when we're on
You know,
this
got to get gross to grind.
Oh my god. Are we being punked?
This isn't good either. What is this?
Roger. Is this a gag gift? Here's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Someone said if you don't like chili pepper, Mexican candy ain't for you. So I think we're running into a lot of the chili pepper.
I'm guessing that's what.
So when I
The
said
issue is.
these lollipops would be great for live streams, got to get gross to grind situations, I mean it.
Oh man.
How come Mexican candy tastes like the?
Not candy.
It tastes like if you were to barbecue a meal and then you were to serve everyone their food, and then you were going to go and clean up the barbecue and scrape all those bits of like meat that got left on the bottom, and then you ate that. It's just nothing but seasoning.
Are you gonna eat this?
Yeah, I think I am. I think I am.
Like, I'm gonna try, because it's good to push yourselves. But I don't know if I can finish this.
You let me know if there's a point where you can get the watermelon.
That's what I'm wondering. It is gonna taste like watermelon.
You gotta attack it, Jake. Just go full, like,
But do you get?
yeah.
This is gross.
It's a sweet lollipop with barbecue
Yours is
seasoning.
sweet?
No, with barbecue seasoning. Like this is like a marinade that you put on your meat. Mexicans
no
people,
sweet.
I guess, put it on their candy.
They taste good after the spicy part. I mean,
Oh, that wasn't you telling me.
Yeah, because they're marinating their fruit with meat.
no, really, yeah.
With meat
Oh,
stuff.
That was the chat.
This stuff is what you put on a pork loin before you bake it.
Can I bite it?
Yeah, we'll allow
It
bite.
feels biteable.
Don't try to bite it.
I don't think I can bite it because bad teeth. But
I got a water, right? Turns out the water from Katie was huge.
Thank you, Zach.
thanks, Zach.
Scrape the chili off with your teeth. Do you guys not know how I enjoy candy? That is
That's
not
the last
what
thing I want to scrape it with.
Guys, I got to tell you something. The chili powder's in every one of these. So this might be a... you know what's going to
Gross to
happen?
grind.
You know what's going to happen here? They're going to be gross to grind candies for Rally. And then by the end of the season, we'll probably acquire the taste. Acquired
Like it.
tastes are wild.
Yeah, it's weird. To be fair, I think I can see how someone would like that. I wouldn't, but
I don't.
This is really weird.
I can see how someone does. I can't imagine. I can't. It's crazy that this is the standard.
Bit a corner.
You got a bite?
Did
What's
it
it
help?
like once you bite?
This is absurd. Once you bite through,
Okay.
no, you're in. You guys don't understand how nuts that just was.
I'm trying to get it all off. I want to
Basically,
get to the fruit sans
the
chili.
goal here is after you get through 10 years of barbecue, there's just like sugar crystals. You're nuts.
It's crazy.
I'm trying to get to the sweet.
Bro, bite a corner and find out what the reward is.
Oh, it's not worth it. It's not worth what I'm doing right now. Oh, that's good.
What?
It's watermelon hard candy.
I still haven't gotten watermelon.
Oh, I went a little bigger than you. I got watermelon for sure. Like big time sweet watermelon.
First taste of watermelon flavor.
Yeah.
Why cover the candy in poop?
Good. This is like a dad at a barbecue. And you know when Ricky Bobby is signing autographs and someone hands him a baby and he just signs it, and then Amy Adams walks into frame and he just signs and he's like, you can't come into my path when I'm in signing mode. This was a dude was seasoning all the burgers and the pork loin, and little kid came over and like, Dad, look at this candy, and he just seasoned it. And then somehow the whole country got brainwashed into enjoying it. It's gross.
Why, I don't know, man. Just seems like do the candy.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Thank you so much for sending this.
The thought is really nice.
you can recreate this really easily. You go get Jolly Rancher, right?
Find
Lollipop.
dog poop on the street.
Lollipops. Then you go and you get like the Taco Bell seasoning, and you just mix them together. You dip like Fun Dip.
Chili powder.
Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah.
This is Fun Dip dipped into meat seasoning.
Yeah. I don't know.
Is these like popular in Mexico? Like, are these like the Oreos of Mexico?
Like, is this the thing where everyone there is, like, loves this and is furious now?
I hope it's a point of debate. I hope it's a candy that some people like and some people realize it's bad candy.
I don't know where I put my wrapper.
Is it?
Neither do I.
I don't know.
Do I just have to eat it then?
You're halfway home.
But I bit into it,
Yeah.
and what happens is the watermelon tastes good,
Yeah.
but the aftertaste is still
Still bad.
meat seasoning. So
Yeah, I took some big licks earlier, and I'm still feeling that.
great question by Abe in the chat.
Yeah, it's about, yeah.
Are the edibles in chili powder?
This looks kind of good. I'll eat that.
What is it?
Dolce. That means sweet, right? This
Crumb-
is a peanut candy. A sweet peanut candy.
Oh,
Dude, that looks so good.
Let's go!
It says it's a crumbly mixture of sugar, honey, and roasted peanuts.
Okay.
These
God,
look like yours. Are these the one you have?
God damn it.
Are these the ones you have?
Yeah.
Remarkably similar packaging.
I might throw up.
Yeah. I feel bad for you that people don't understand what you're truly doing. Like, it's not like you just ate something bad. You just put yourself through something.
I don't think that's going to come out the other end very well.
Yes, that's the brand that I like. So
Okay.
Yeah.
that's the brand we eat before the show.
DVD, let's have the good candy.
Good.
But these are the strongest of this brand. This
Good.
So it's like a tick up from what you normally have.
but it's not a lot. I mean, anyone
Yeah.
that
I mean,
eats
it's still
gummies.
one is
The
still
same.
one.
The ones that we do before the show are half of this, but same brand.
Yeah, this is just peanut butter smushed together.
But now I have
Oh yeah.
my teeth are filled with it was hard candy that I was biting. So like
Still like in there.
I'm gonna have cavities of that flavor.
Oh, for life?
Now this is really good.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
It's really, really
You're
good.
going to want to eat that.
I'm
Yeah,
excited. for this.
and I think that might clear your palate.
Yeah.
It
These
could,
are
it could be the contrast, but I am in a fantastic mood now.
De La Rosa Mazapan original.
That's a Pam.
And I mean, yeah, this is just like when you steal cookie dough, but they made it into more of a final product and it's peanut butter.
Yeah.
This is
It's like a cookie they didn't cook, but the dough somehow got a little
the hard and
cooked.
outside.
Yeah.
You
Kind
cook
of the
a,
inside soft. But
you cook a cookie for like 2 minutes, and then you let it sit out until it hardens, and then here we are.
yes.
Okay.
Well, that was a lot better.
Oh, it's a great one.
You know what? I'm glad we didn't try this first, and then go into all the others full confidence that we'll like them.
Yeah. There's easily a world where we started there and we're like, oh, that sounds awesome.
If you don't get it when, like people say, you gotta, fail and keep going on and you learn from your lessons,
Fail forward.
I'm gonna remember the feeling that this made me feel. And I'm gonna do things to try to not feel that way.
It's not up to you, dude. If the Yankees are going into the last inning of a live stream game down a run or tied, we're going to be sucking on those things.
The first time, and if it works, then it stays. I got Pringles in the back. I don't.
What's the seasoning? Everyone in the chat was saying it. Tate. Tea. Yeah. I wonder if they have that in Pringles, because if they do, that's what we have to get.
Oh, God. People shouldn't be eating that.
They definitely have chili lime Pringles, right?
Yes. Those are, like, cooked properly, though.
That's
And not nearly as much seasoning.
yeah, that was heavy seasoning.
Tajin.
Well, thank you, Roger, very much.
Thank you, Roger.
For the picture. For the weed.
What a power play.
And for the experience, because now I know. I always tell people when they ask about the business and stuff, and I say I love failing because it means we get to say, don't do that again.
yeah.
That's what Roger gave us here. Like I know if anyone offers me a Mexican candy that has the tajin or tahin or
The different
chili
emotions between this lolly
I will say no, I'm good on that.
and this treat. Whew, a whirlwind. I think we haven't done bugs yet with a couple of new employees. I think we offer them bugs or a lollipop.
Erica,
I don't think so.
I think we got a double bug.
are we
today.
making Chris eat a bug?
Yeah. Yeah. A Jersey guy is not going to be scared of a bug.
Tom was pretty out on the bug.
Tom was very out on the bug, and then he was very in on the bug.
He asked for seconds.
I don't know how much.
Bobby really liked that.
I don't know
Bobby
how much you
texted
saw of the bug experience, but he asked for original at one point. I was like, you don't.
An
want
arm
that.
approaches.
There's food being
There's-
danced
it looks like
outside
there's
of our.
food. Behind the scene, Bill.
Hell, no, I'm good.
See, we need a mic
I
right
didn't even
there.
Yeah.
Ask for that. Yeah, having that would be good.
BBD wants you to eat his lunch.
Oh no, we
No,
can do
no,
it
we'll
out
do
there.
it.
We're gonna do it out there as a team.
Yeah.
What a question.
But thank you.
Thank you for asking.
Do you want Eric and Chris to come in to eat bugs?
Okay.
So yeah, Prizeman actually said that he bought a whole packet of those bugs for
Yeah,
himself.
actually said that.
He said him and his family had them for dinner. He said, "Mom, they made me try bugs, and I liked it so much. Let's have it for dinner."
Yeah.
And it's just
Right. How could I forget?
there's a plate full of bugs. That's what Prizeman told
That's
me.
what Prizeman told us.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Not saying this just because I know he's in the other room listening.
Okay.
What's next? The
Halftime?
news? Was that halftime? Or were you?
We're still in halftime.
I mean, we're already at
Yeah.
2 hours
We're
and
at
15 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So there's no news today.
We do have to cover the one topic.
You put it on the
'Cause I
headline?
put it in the headline, and
Oh,
it's
so that'll be
timely.
hilarious. Let's literally do a minute on it and end the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all I have to say about that.
C is usually what used to
No,
be the
it
news.
worked out perfectly.
It used to be the news.
Read the news today, oh boy. And though the news was rather sad, well, I just had to laugh.
Well, it's 6 o'clock. Time for the news.
Hot Carl,
Hot Carl.
ex-rapper, husband of Topanga, found 2 shrimp tails in the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Hit the back end of it. That's the only news we're doing. BBD hit the back end of it.
News again.
Read the news today, oh boy.
Text my brother about Yankee stuff.
Anything happen?
No, he's just asking
How
about
bad
the
do you
Wade
think the Wilson
situation.
injury is?
I mean, shoulders kind of never good.
Shoulder, and they're not telling us, and the MRI was
There
yesterday.
was a quote. Boone had a quote that said he didn't think it would be too long. I think there's no way he doesn't start the year on the IL.
If they don't announce it, I mean, they have to. The fact they didn't announce it yesterday, it makes me think it's bad.
Second MRI. I think there's going to be a shutdown.
Yeah.
I think he's feeling something, and they don't know what it is.
All right, so the Cinnamon Toast Crunch story is kind of taking everyone by storm. Blah, 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 blah. I'm 100% on General Mills' side, and I don't even know. I think, he might be faking it now.
So what's the other? So it's Jensen Karp versus General Mills at this point? Those are the sides?
Jansen Karp. I love Topanga. I think I've heard him
Yeah.
on a couple podcasts, and he's funny and interesting. Very interesting life. But he tweeted out once, what the hell? There's shrimp tails in my Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal, and they're definitely shrimp tails, and they're they're definitely shrimp tails. They look like when you go to a Mexican market and they have the dried shrimp that you can buy.
Just had one on a lollipop.
Well, that's kind of the shrimp that they look like. So, then Cinnamon Toast Crunch or General Mills responded hey, I'm so sorry. I don't know how this happened. There's no shrimp even by our factory or anything. It couldn't have happened. So they asked him, because they don't want to just accept, yeah, sorry, our bad.
Right.
They're we can't have people thinking that somehow on our watch shrimp gets put in these bags. So they're trying to figure out how it could have got in there if it did. So they asked him to mail the box and the shrimp to them. And I think they gave him a time slot that the FedEx guy could come pick up or something like that. And he wouldn't do it. And then, but he was still complaining. And then all right, we'll take it to your police and they can send it to us. And he was you want the police to get involved? You guys are crazy. What a terrible run company you are. And I think after he tweeted that, the public turned on him, at least in the mentions and in my brain. And Phil Hughes, and it was dude, send it to them so
Yeah.
they can fix the problem. So now it's no one has ever lost the high ground so quickly. I think everyone would have been on his side, and it's a hilarious situation. And now all of a sudden, everyone's rooting for General Mills.
Yeah, I mean, I'm almost close to inside job on this, man.
By Jansen or by General Mills?
Both.
I love that.
Each have been getting a ton of play. I mean, I know the guy's doing some cool podcast stuff, funny guy, interesting story. But no, the Twitter trending was Topanga's husband.
Yeah.
So
Look at that, Serena, who's a Patreon member.
yeah.
Said people were saying a mouse could have made a home and brought the shrimp to the nest. Dude, there's so many ways that it could have
Yeah.
gotten into the bag that doesn't mean at the factory they put shrimp in the bag. You know what I mean? So I don't know why he wouldn't It seems instead of him being ha ha, this was so weird.
Right.
Isn't this wild? He took the route of fuck General Mills. Ain't I right, guys? This company's awful. And it's dude, they're trying very actively to work with you.
And it's not like it was like a finger or something. It was
Yeah.
of the things to end up in there. That's not among the 50 worst.
Most press I've seen Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Jensen Carp get.
Well, did you see our dude Craig Calcaterra was like all on, like there was other cereal news that broke today?
Oh, yeah, I did see.
And he was like, I had a
did
cereal
see
blog, but I guess I'll sit on it.
Yeah.
There's some like grape nuts are restocked.
Grape nuts
I
are
guess they have
coming back.
a
They were
cult
sold out.
Do you know of grape nuts?
Yeah.
I never had them. I never heard about them.
Oh, grape nuts are a consensus. When you're a kid, they are the absolute worst cereal. Like the number one bad cereal. They kind of look like rat droppings. And they're like definitely a full-blown, like, they're like a grandparent cereal. Like, I'm eating this to try to live on this earth longer, and that's the only reason why.
Yeah, they're not ringing a bell for me. It looks like they look like what's the hippie shit?
What's that hippie shit?
Yogurt, granola. It looks like little granola.
Weed?
Is it granola? So yeah, they're like restocked. So cereal news is bigger than ever.
It's
Right
hot
now.
in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Hot in the streets.
All right. Well, we went long with everything we talked about, so
Big
we're
ep.
not doing the rest of the. Yeah, we're still waiting on Mr. Nolan email.
Next time. Yeah, we'll have some updates for next show.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Oh, we will.
I mean, it'd be really fun if he came on, but I'm worried about.
Tough to do a live thing with
I'm
him.
worried about it turning into like him being picked on again.
No.
No. And we can.
Well, if
We're
every-
in control
if
of
every
that.
story
We
is,
don't have to do
remember
that
the time
live.
this happened. Like that's a bad day for him. Like, yeah, you guys want me to come on the podcast and just relive all my
I
bad
think
days?
it would be good for him.
Okay.
I think if he can have the opportunity to
I mean, we're
basically yell at you.
apologizing.
Do you know who would love that episode?
I'm apologizing. Evan.
Yeah.
Evan and Co.
Evan and Co.
If
Yeah.
you will.
Grape nuts are great on yogurt, though. So they are like a granola.
It looks that way.
It's almost a healthier granola, dude.
Okay.
Which, again, you start entering a dangerous territory there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for listening. You guys enjoyed yourselves. We were very good. So what a
Did you
show.
see one guy said, disappointed I missed halftime? got some good news.
Did one guy wait. One guy came back into the chat and I think he said like, I just got back. I missed halftime. Did anything happen? It was maybe the longest halftime ever.
Nope.
Halftime was probably 30% of the show.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not more.
I mean, I can tell you, we opened mail,
Okay.
which is halftime at the 1:25 mark,
Okay.
and we moved to Cinnamon Toast Crunch at 2:06.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Great halftime.
You're welcome.
It was half the time.
Take the over.
Always. Bye, guys. Thanks for listening. Appreciate you. Subscribe. Talking
Love.
base. Are we off?
Not yet.
Talking Baseball just broke 25K, and I want this YouTube was in a little race with it. We're at 22.3. So if Jomboy and Jake TV get some subscribers up, let's race Talking Baseball.
Oh, I'm a couple Insta follows from 10K.
Wow.
Been knocking on the door.
Wow.
BBD, you got any landmarks
BBD?
coming up?
10K?
Also close to 10K.
10K gang.
1.5 away on Twitter.
Twitter. So
Follow the gram
do
too
some
if you
following.
want. Do some following. Listen to the new Last on this channel. Thank you, Cushy Dreams, for that.
Yeah. See you guys.
Get Roman.